my Melissa homework.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Is the applause burning your ears this time?
No.
No.
It's a good volume.
Oh, what the hell's going on with that?
Yay!
Yay! Real BBC. I've got no comics. Here, I can show my Shad books. I've got my Shad comic.
There you go.
Oh. I know.
Bagging, boarding, and chatting, the real BBC. And slowly becoming the real BBC because the actual BBC really sucks. It should be defunded immediately, especially for Doctor Who. I don't know about that. Kids' soccer game. Is that on BBC? Do they play that little soccer game that we play over here that our children play and get orange slices at halftime where they kick the ball around and score like once every couple of years?
I love the way I'm only British when it suits you.
No, he's talking to MauLer.
No, yeah, I'm talking to MauLer.
Okay.
They have soccer in New Zealand, don't they?
Gary, pump your volume a tiny bit.
There we go. See? I'm on the same computer, doing the same thing on the same browser, and I have completely different settings now, even though from my last live stream.
Welcome to PCs and have a nice day.
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
So you can hear me fine now, right? Is that good?
Yes.
Is that good? Okay,
Well,
good.
I could hear you fine. It's chat.
All right. How's that, chat?
I can
Hope it's
complain,
better. Hope it's better. Check. It looks fine.
Chat are always complaining about.
They do.
Chat, you turn up your volume.
Yeah, blame the audience, X-Ray Girl. Way to go.
Turn up your volume, though.
Way to go. Wow. That Echo fight scene with Daredevil looks freaking awful, and we're going to go over that. I know some people were saying, like, it looks cool. I'm like, we'll go over it. We'll go over Doctor Who
Like
ratings.
missing each other by like that much.
By a country. It looks like a blind person fighting a blind person.
Hey.
Well,
Blind fighting the deaf.
from the brief period that I saw it, I was like, whoa, this is a microcosm better than most of the things we've been getting from them this whole time. Just because of the fact that there wasn't several cuts.
Oh, there was.
That's about it.
No, there wasn't.
Okay, wait.
When they were
yes.
scrolling, they were doing
But not taken 3-level cuts where there's 11 per second.
It was no Daredevil corridor scene, that's
No.
for sure.
I don't even. It feels insulting to compare. It's like, why would you even, it's like comparing Lord of the Rings and Rings of Power. It's like, why would you
It
even?
really is. God, that looked bad. This is our first show of 2024.
Welcome.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And it looks like, this is going to be a grim year. It's going to be a grim freaking year. You thought COVID was bad. I mean, they're still releasing stuff, but this is all the stuff they felt like they could just kick the can down the road to the next year. And now a lot of this stuff is like, oh, I guess we have to release it now. Let's do it in
Fuck
the worst
you,
year.
it's 2024.
You saying it's like the after poop?
Yes.
Where it's like that little extra bit that comes out. You're like,
Yeah,
oh.
it's like woke Hollywood. Is there woke Hollywood abortion after birth? I'm trying to think of like the crudest description possible. I don't know if there's abortion after birth. I don't want to know.
That's why I figured I cranked it up with after poop, because at least birth relates to life. Poop is just
Okay,
Down
yeah.
the toilet.
After sewage, we can
Yes.
we can meet halfway. Is that
And maybe
meeting
it's come all the way back around to being alive again, which is not
Yeah.
a good thing.
Not well for them. No, living through this. No,
Crawling around and suing them.
the theaters are going to have a tough year. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hello, Az. The ghost of Az is Az risen. We'll find out. Hi, Az.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Don't even go there with what you said when I came into the room, X-Ray Girl. Fucking dirty.
I missed
Filthy
it
woman.
too.
what did she say?
As farted.
Yeah, that's
Verbatim.
yeah. There was some stuff before then, but okay, we'll just get to the as farted bit.
Yeah, I don't want to
do good.
I don't want to know what was before the as farted bit. I really don't.
Exactly. I'm doing good. I got my my Doctor Who Christmas. I'm calling it the Christmas show because there's zero special about it. I got that video out. 8 days later.
Right on time.
Right on time.
That's what. Oh God, what's they called? Right.
Isn't that when they came out with the ratings too? Did they finally come out with the 7-day?
No.
Even though it's
No.
been 8.
I am looking at the moment. The 7-day is still not out. However, the 7-day for the other two specials have been adjusted accordingly because they lied. Instead of doing a 7-day, they did a 10-day and reported the 10-day, and they got caught. And so they're like, "Oh, did we do the 10? Sorry, we meant the 7." So yes, the second special for Doctor Who dropped from 7.1 million down to 6.86 million, and I think the third special dropped from 6.8 million down to 6.5 million.
Oof. Wait, I can fix that. Hang on. I think I can even do an echo. Wait. Oof. Mind? Oh wait. Oof. It's a little too echoey. Whoa. Wow. I'll stop that right now. I just discovered I had an echo button.
There's a great clip of Russell T Davies talking about putting ideology into Doctor Who, and he says as long as you do it in a very subtle, calm manner,
What's so subtle about it?
And that's four specials, 2 transsexuals, 1 gay black gay doctor, the doctor being told that he's useless because he's a man, and he was told that by 2 women, one of the women being a man. Harry Houdini's now gay as well. Doctor's running around in a skirt in the gay. Yeah, if as long as you just very subtly.
Wait, did he actually describe his own work as subtle?
Yes.
I don't understand. I would have thought he would have himself described his work as not subtle at all, and that we should be loud and proud or something like that.
Sledgehammer.
What's the gayest part of London? What's like your Castro?
The gayest part of London would be London.
Okay.
Gary, we don't go to London.
Breaking news, Russell T.
Well, how
Davies.
the fuck am I? Yeah.
The world is not.
Number 2, where would I know where the fucking gay part are?
Yeah, that was a test from Gary. He's like, we shouldn't know the answer to this. But let's see.
But it's over here and
It's
over
like
here.
widely known, like
Carnaby Street, WF2. Oh, wait, what?
The address.
everybody
Here you
knows,
go.
like Stonewall in New York and Castro in San Francisco. It's pretty well known, right? Don't you
I know
think?
Manchester is Canal Street. I know that.
Okay. But I think I like your answer of London. Russell T. Davies, the world is not London, okay? London isn't even London anymore, but the world is not London. The rest of your fucking country is not London. As pointed out perfectly in this video, the fact that there's like, you know what? I'm sure Russell T. Davies runs into a couple of trans people throughout the course of his day, where he goes, where he frequents. I'm absolutely sure. I lived in San Francisco for 18 years, and that never fucking happened to me once.
That's San Francisco.
Unless I was going to the tranny bar with the hairdressers where they're doing some musical review that's supposed to be pure comedy. You're not running into two of them, not even in San Francisco, where it's completely safe and fine to do. Oh, except, I mean, you can't now because there's no businesses to go to. There's nowhere to live. There's no reason to go downtown unless you need to go to the bathroom. Sorry, let's continue.
I would say on your worst woke disasters of 2023 video, which was absolutely fantastic, by the way.
Cheers.
Yes, it is.
I did like that you took the pass the potatoes.
that was Perry, baby. Pass the potatoes.
Pass the potatoes. I was like,
no, I like to show us your tits.
yeah.
When he did that, I was like,
shit. So that's like the Brie Larson bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like when she was talking at an empty theater.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I've never heard such a big lie in all my life than Brie Larson saying there's a full theater for the Marvels.
I know. Where's it paying? No.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell you guys. Big
What?
news.
What's big deal?
So
By the way,
you
hi
reminded me
MauLer.
on the-
Hi MauLer.
Yeah, hi. Oh, there you go. That's a perfect way for me to actually say this. So, because I was about to say, like, yeah, because the Marvels and whatever have you, theaters were pretty lowly populated. But a literal New Year's Eve at 9 p.m. in Britain, screen 3 showing for a movie had half the theater filled up. I was fucking surprised. You know what movie I was watching?
Godzilla Minus One.
Godzilla!
Godzilla!
I was like, oh, I'm so proud of you guys for coming here to watch this movie when you could be with your family. This is the way to go. And subtitled. I was like, look at you all go. That's wonderful.
How did you like it? How did you like it?
I liked it a lot. Easy to understand why people would be picking that for the number one. It's not even
Hell yeah.
remotely difficult to understand. Is the I don't know. Can I? How long do I have here? Can I have a minute or 5 or what? Like it's. I was particularly impressed. Not to say feel vindicated, but when I came out of King of the Monsters, rewind like fucking 4 years ago, whatever, I said I hate how much they're focusing on shitty like human stuff, and then people said like, why do you care whether or not there's human stuff? It's a Godzilla movie. I remember saying at the time, if it were good human stuff, I feel like everybody would love this movie. And then look what happened. We got a Godzilla movie with fucking a great amount of great human stuff. And it looks like it's basically topping everybody's lists for the best movie we got this year. So it doesn't surprise me at all. That poor man, that main character, so easy to like him. So easy to follow his life and to be invested in every decision he's making.
Yes.
And then, of course, how he's so representative of their cultures as a whole. And I was curious how it was going to manifest. I've heard Gary talk about the film as a point of view about society as a whole, governmental interest versus the individual. And I was quite interesting. The message of the movie very, very much focusing on the individual, and that, you know, you can't rely on your government to pull you out, but simultaneously you better be careful because they can absolutely sabotage you. And
absolutely.
you know, something that really struck me was this general fear of losing their lives, but that there was an upbringing in the sense of, but we're choosing to do this for the future of our families rather than we're doing it because someone's forcing us to do it for no good reason, sort of thing. And that they all felt invigorated by that. What can I even say? There's so much to talk about. I don't know how to sum it up quickly, but I loved loads of it. Godzilla was awesome. And it's funny, was it Chow have to help me out? I don't know if it was Open Bar or some other stuff. I don't know who said it, and no shade to them at all. But it was said that the way that he charges up the atomic breath is people.
It was Graham Nolan. Graham Nolan didn't like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking awesome. Because the pods like chunking out as it goes along the line. I was like, it's so great for building tension. And the use of the soundtrack cutting out the incredible effects for exploding stuff. I will say, because I'm a nitpicking little shit, there's a lot of plot armor in the movie, but I really don't mind when you've got the characters so on point and the thematic through lines. So much to be said from that film. But I imagine when you have an explosion like that going off, atomic. It's probably going to wipe out like a couple people. And that is funny as well because are we allowed to do slight spoilers here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been out long enough.
So his girlfriend,
Mm.
obviously, because they're not married.
They're not even
story
boyfriend
reasons.
and girlfriend. They're
No.
just
Yeah.
living
Yeah.
together.
When she quote unquote died, I was
Dies.
like, man, I feel like she shouldn't be dead in terms of like how the film is built. I feel like the point should be that if he's going to sacrifice himself, that his family should go on, sort of thing. And then when the telegram came up, I was like, she's not dead. It's like, this is she's gonna be alive. And
I
then,
actually didn't. I didn't cotton on. I didn't cotton on that was the telegraph. I thought the telegraph was from the guy telling the woman to look after the child.
Oh.
Something along those lines.
okay, I thought he put all that into the package he gave
Well,
her.
that's I mean, he did, but I thought it was just a letter saying, the reason why I've given you this is because I'm gonna shove my plane down Godzilla's throat.
Yeah, I mean that's believable. Because I've read way too many comic books. If there is such a thing, I didn't see a body. I'm like, she's still alive.
I did have a sense of that. I was like,
Yeah,
because I thought they might go a bit darker and he'd find it like smashed against a wall, but like not like mincemeat, but
Yeah.
covered in blood sort of thing.
I thought
No,
she was dead. I thought she was
Well,
dead.
a blast like that, how much body would you have left, right?
It
would
depends
match
on
you up.
how far away the blast is, because what she was picked up with was basically the shockwave, right?
Shockwave. Yeah.
So,
Mm.
and it depends on how big and how far away that atomic blast is, because it was probably atomic blast the size of, probably smaller. I'm just gonna assume we're nerds. We do this, so I'm gonna say it's like a micro atomic blast. It wasn't like what hit, Nagasaki or Hiroshima. But it's definitely one, like you could tell it's further away. Like he shoots. That's the great part about the buildup. The thing is all chung chung chung, and then when the atomic breath happens, and then you get an atomic explosion, and it's like, and it does it in a way where it's like, it just goes quiet. It's so fucking rad. But it does depend on like how far away you are. Like it'll either lift you up, it could vaporize you, or lift you up. And then she obviously landed in a mattress factory. So. That's and it could happen.
Mattress Factory. I think that's in Simpsons. That happens. Something that bothered me over the years, and this is definitely personal preference of mine, but like I don't like in the Jurassic films, I don't like in the Godzilla, certainly the Western ones, the hero monster, where it's like, you know what, America, I'm here for you, buddy, and then they're gonna help and kill the villain.
It's like a MAGA monster. It's got
It's got like
we'll get him.
baseball cap, red
You
baseball
see
cap.
the Jurassic Park
And he's
fucking T-Rex
orange.
waving the American flag as it comes in and eats like the bad guy. So that initial scene where it's just viciously, monstrously eating and stamping up, I was like, yes. This is the Godzilla I was hoping to see, actually.
Yeah.
It really set the tone too on how scary he was, even tiny him.
no, it's a force of nature.
I knew it was. I'm going to start with saying a special film, but I'll qualify that after I say this. Knowing that he had come away from the kamikaze mission in shame, and then he needs to shoot this thing so that those men, maybe have a chance, and he fails that too. I was like, damn, we're like 10 minutes in, and they've already done a significant foundation for this character. Like, I know now exactly where he can go, what interesting things we can do. And I say special. Once upon a time, I don't think that would have been that special, but today it feels very much more special.
But don't you think it was? I thought what was really interesting, of course, is this is a guy who's run away from his kamikaze mission. Then even the people, even the mechanics, don't judge him. They understand, and then he shouts at them, "No, how dare you say that?" And then the other mechanic, the lead mechanic, goes up to him and says, don't get me wrong, I understand. This war's lost. Why throw your life away? It's lost. Don't worry about it. And then the second part is he had an almost immediate attempt at redemption
and failed
by getting into the plane and shooting it and failed. So you got this guy who is potentially being set up as I hate to use this word because war we will never, unless we get into one, but we will never understand. But I hate to use the
No,
word
but just
coward.
in terms of like how his society views him. Not,
Yeah. His society would view him as a coward,
complete coward, traitor. Yeah.
But you as a person can fully understand, that why he acted in both behaviors, and so I was thinking. I mean, I like the guy. The guy did come across as likable, and then you got to say to yourself, how are they gonna turn this around? And it wasn't too far into the film that you realize that this guy wanted to sacrifice himself. You felt that you felt that once he connected with the woman, once he connected with the child, he was throwing himself into dangerous situations where he could die, with the minefields and all that sort of stuff. And it was as if he was chasing death from there on in.
Talk several times about how he doesn't even know if he's alive anymore.
Yeah. That was God. And
So
it's coming out. This is coming out in black and white in Japan in January this month.
That'd probably be cool.
Oh hell yeah!
It's the thing with King of the Monsters comparison. Every time the fucking humans came up, I was like, here we go. And there's a bunch of idiots doing idiot things. I can't be asked to explain. But this film, the majority of it is spent with like 3 actors. One of them is a baby, and they're in a very, very modest set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and all you have to do is make sure the writing and the performances are on point, and you have me. You got me full attention. And
they were.
They pulled it off.
Absolutely.
And I love the way how he brought the chief mechanic to Tokyo with the letters, because you're thinking that he's writing these letters like pleading or begging. He's not.
No,
he's writing these letters going, you're the reason why everyone died, because he knew that he would come because he was mad.
Which is so true.
Yeah,
you're more likely to get
thing.
full attention when you're lying about him.
That was absolutely one of my favorite parts. He's trolling him to come out. That's genius.
Yeah,
that's genius. God dang, that's a good movie. I can't wait till it's on 4K.
Oh, and for reference, people are like, why is it taking so long to talk about it? It has not been out that long in Britain. Okay, it took ages again to come out for us. Yeah,
it came out on the 9th. Was it 9th of January?
At least you're talking about it. At least you got around
9th of January. We're not even in 9th of January.
December, sorry.
He's got that Echo release date in his head. That's because that's when Echo comes out.
It's on the calendar. Can't wait.
I got bullied for a while to see it. I always intended to, but it got extended again because I didn't want to see it and then see it again when Metal came. I was like, I'll just watch it with you. That'd be fun first time, and we did, and it was very good. Approved. And it's really neat to have a film that's spread by word of mouth that you watch and you're like, oh, I see exactly why this was spread by word of mouth. Cool. Instead of being like, I don't get it. But the final sequence. There's so much to say, but I'm happy to move on. I don't spend all day.
I do have one question. Did you cry, MauLer?
Did I cry? I think I almost teared up when he got to see that she was alive, even though this is actually a good illustration of my point of view and analysis. I was like, no fucking way she should have lived through that, and he probably should have died from the atomic blast too. However, like ignoring that, that's how I work. I run on like 2 standards at the same time. If you've got enough of the threads of your story intact, which this film absolutely does, gets access to my heart pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think they had to do that to take away his kind of real final tether to almost his humanity, because like I said, he that moment where he says to her, I don't even know if I'm alive, I think I'm dead, and I think this is and then she like clutches him to her and stuff, and you could tell then she was madly in love with him, and he just couldn't reciprocate it because he just didn't think he was alive. And so taking her out the equation, I thought very cleverly removed that last thread, which was potentially, holding on to his life, his humanity. And
I wouldn't deny there's a lot of storytelling value to it, especially because he's constantly feeling guilt. Right? Do you remember when the neighbor first sees him? She's like, "It's your fault. All this happened. you were the
You
coward.
brought
You didn't
shame. Yeah.
fight back. And I think that's supposed to reflect on his position with Godzilla, that he didn't take the opportunity. Not that anyone would think, judging from that fucking thing, that he was going to kill it there and then, but he couldn't know. He couldn't. So you can always feel that guilt, and just to know that Godzilla's the one that wipes her out once again from inaction from further back in his life. I think that there's something to be drawn from there that I find quite compelling, as well as just that character, man. He's going. Is there going to be a sequel for this? You know, I
I
don't
hope
again
so.
kind of avoiding spoilers, but that was quite the after credits moment that they give you.
I think that'd be crazy not to, like, same
Yeah.
writer. They'd be crazy. I would say go like 10 years later, and you could like actually have it kind of mirror Japan's civilization as they rise up. And and the problems that come with that. So like all the nuclear testing in the 50s could definitely bring a Godzilla, even another one. If you want to, like, I don't know if you just want to have Godzilla come back and destroy a put together Tokyo again, or there's a lot of ways you can go that could mirror, you know, what Godzilla was made for, which is like, we just released this monster on the world, atomic weaponry and nuclear weaponry.
So many men of honor in that
nobody's
film.
a fan of.
So many characters that are like honor bound. It's so enjoyable to watch them, and the plans they come up with.
Captain of the battleship at the end. It's like he's barely in it, and he's a wonderful man.
Yeah, he's great.
There's got to be a way to cut in scenes of Oppenheimer and Godzilla Minus One. Do some kind of.
Well, they're my two favorite films of 2023.
There's got to be like a way to edit.
Fan edit.
Somebody's on it right now. I know it. Or you cut in scenes.
I want to watch that film.
And
then bring Barbie in as well.
There's video out there because it was Spike Lee. It was Spike Lee who came out and said, you know, I liked Oppenheimer, but I really wanted to see the Japanese perspective, and they find a way to weave that in.
Yeah, the Godzilla.
It's so good.
Also, did MauLer just say avoiding spoilers when you go over every bit of the movie? I still do my best to if I can say anything to get my point across without mentioning very specific things, which I just did about the quote-unquote end credits scene. Who knows what that might be? Though anybody with half a brain would be able to figure out what I'm saying if you haven't seen the movie at all. I try. I'm just like, because there's some people who haven't seen it, I guess, but you probably should have by now. I think. I had a few spoilers just because of the fact that I hadn't seen it yet, but you know, what can people do?
No, this is one of the few movies I went to. Like, I knew Godzilla was in it. That's it. I knew nothing about it. I knew it was in Japanese. I'm like, oh, this will be fun. You know, this will be a fun little movie. I didn't expect to be like completely blown away. I just walked away from a unique film experience that you get once every 10 years kind of film. So, modern classic.
It's my favorite Godzilla movie of all time, easily. I've seen a decent amount of them. Obviously, the Roland Emmerich one came close, but it just inched out. Unfortunately.
Yep.
What I was going to say as well was, did you guys get the impression it wasn't explicit, but he says his war's not over as to why he hadn't married her. I got a distinct impression that, especially hanging on to those photos, that he just felt he didn't deserve a family.
Yeah. He didn't deserve any of this. He had survivor's guilt.
PTSD, survivor's
and having
guilt.
PTSD and survivor's guilt when a double survivor's guilt, right? For one, the first decision you survived, that was his decision. The second one, he was too cowardice, and that's why we immediately like the main character, because he's like, I'm a coward. Like, I just couldn't do it. Admits it. Doesn't sit around blaming the world for all of their problems, kind of like what we see now everywhere. Admits it, you know, and you feel sorry for him. You do. You feel bad for him. Like, you know, he gets basically spit on when he comes back, and you know, and then and sticks and keeps going through life, keeps going, doesn't quit. So you know, there's some not quit in this guy. And the one thing I when I saw they were going to put in the eject seat, so I'm all, okay, so he's going to live.
Yeah,
but it'd be interesting if he didn't. But I love the ending. I know I saw a couple of people complain about the happy ending. I'm like, fuck, that was a good ending. I liked it.
It's I think it's hard for them to do a perfect ending when you've almost set it in stone that his redemption would be tied to killing himself and destroying Godzilla. Like, I think that's what everyone would be like. That's the arc, right? It's like,
that's not the arc.
Well, that's the thing. You have to consider all of the points they make about, like,
it's about family.
We don't want to sacrifice needlessly.
About trying to live.
Mhm.
Yeah, and a lot of those people were died. Like when they did the line of like, "There's no ejector seats" or whatever, it was like, oh, okay, because it's among the other lines, it's a good setup for how he's going to come out of it, and I don't think it's contrived. In fact, it's a little almost obvious, but that's okay because that's the journey that the character is on. And I don't know if everyone else was like, I wanted him to die. I'd be like, I don't know.
No,
It sold me a little bit. It sold me a little curveball because when the mechanic was looking in the plane and whatever he's looking at, I was just like, oh, that's the ejector seat because this is the prototype. So this actually has an ejector seat. So I actually didn't think that the mechanic was going to tell him that
He's just going to find it.
No. He's going to tell him what to do before he drops the plane. But the pilot would think it was something to do with the releasing of the bomb, etc.
Oh,
and then that was going to eject him, and then he was going to be like, WTF. So that's what I was expecting. And then when he's coming in for the kamikaze run on Godzilla, and he's not too far away, and he hits the red, what is the ejector seat? And nothing apparent. And then the next cut is just. And I was like, oh shit, that actually was the release for the bomb. And there was no ejector seat. And then I was just sort of like stunned for a second. And then you saw they were like, oh.
Yeah.
And I was
It's
just
such a typical like Japanese editing cut for getting you to think that he's going to die. And let's just remember, guys, at least he went to try and fight. He could have died in between. Like there's still risks. So he could have died. Still.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he wanted to die.
Godzilla.
The film's whole point is not
wanted
unnecessary sacrifices. Like, don't just kill yourself because.
Just because. The whole point of it was wanting to live. Like, they are in society's destroyed. They're in a post-apocalyptic society. There's every reason to just go off yourself to every black pillar out there. And this guy, the guy who has spent most of the movie wanting to die, wants to live. That's his arc. Yep. And then he gets his little reward at the end. And the mechanic, his arc is forgiveness. You know, he wasn't exactly happy. And once he can forgive and they can come together to fight this giant monster, because if we can't come together to fight a giant monster, we're all screwed. And that's the whole point of the movie. Like,
but you notice that nobody died,
except for all the people who died.
Well,
no.
Wait.
In the last section, when they're taking them out to sea, the people who
on the boats,
who had survived the war,
who are like saluting and ready to die, like who are all ready to we're going out here, we're not coming back.
That scene,
what got me. I had a lump going there, man. I had a bigger lump than fucking Rose from Doctor Who in my throat.
They had 4 warships, and I thought 2 of them got wiped out by the first atomic blast.
Yeah, I think 2 of them did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the last 2 said, like, we're going to be fucked, and then he says, no, he has to recharge, we have time.
Ah.
And when it didn't look like they had time, they were like straight up. They were all ready to die. They're like, we're not coming back.
I didn't think
they did everything they could.
I didn't think those were populated ships. I thought they were just still in the...
They were... I think the dummy ship was supposed to go out really early on. That's the one that gets thrown across the dock early. Yeah.
That was cool.
So, I mean, this is the thing. I've only seen it once. I'm more than happy to go see that again. So,
hell yeah. Again. Yeah.
Go see it again. Fantastic movie. Best movie of 2023.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
We're not going to get a movie like that this year. We're just not. Unless it's coming from unless it comes from Japan, not from America. Let me preface that. Not from America. We might get one from somewhere else, but not from America. We can look at the list a little bit later if you want.
A lot of people are saying that those 2 ships were empty. They didn't have anyone?
I thought they were. I thought those ships were empty.
I can't remember. But
fair enough. Like I said, I only saw the one time.
There you go.
Because I thought they were preparing to get ready.
That doesn't take away.
Godzilla came in too quick.
The salute scene is so fucking awesome, dude. I was just like,
dude, don't. That got me.
Like, that's filmmaking, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like when they try to stop.
We who are about to die salute you.
The arm injury from coming, and then I can't remember the line exactly, but he basically says, "We're fighting for your future. Like you you get to have a future. Like there's such a sense of honor and pride about the fact that they're so willing for the civilization to move on, whether or not it's built on their bodies, sort of thing. So
well, they were prepared to die on their terms, which was incredible. You know, there'd been, as you discussed, there'd been a lot of talk about governments leaving you out to dry.
Yes.
They discussed the government sending them into war unprepared.
Other governments,
food.
Other governments who could help won't over politics. Now, like potentially world-ending politics, so that's fine. But they set that up.
They push America and Russia together.
Was the best theme in the movie is you're on your own. When shit really goes down, you're on your own.
And
we are on our own.
They make that decision. They're just like, we're in charge. We don't want to die. We're not trying to throw our lives away like we've been previously been doing in the war, but we are prepared to try to prevent this beast from destroying Tokyo and give Tokyo a chance to rebuild.
I also I don't 100% buy the no intervention from any other part of the world thing. Partly because of the fact I do think the government may have shown some interest in some way, shape, or form, but there would be individuals that, when hearing about this, would be interested alone, and there would probably be help sort of grabbed from minor networks related to Japan. Like there would be, I think it would have been kind of neat actually to have brought in some additional fighters, some individuals, right? But high enough in militaries to be able to help. The reason
they put, I mean, maybe, I don't know, like it depends on how much time. You're right. It depends on how much time has passed. But this is the 40s, and we couldn't just get places really quick.
No, of course. But I think because Godzilla's the time span of the whole movie, it's not like it's been like days or anything. It's a lot longer than that. The knowledge of Godzilla is a lot more widespread than some movies like to have it be. But yeah, I think that it would be neat to support the theme that we've got, you know, the government, you don't necessarily rely on them, it's the individuals. And that if you had individuals from other countries that came over with their own sort of airships.
Also, it was a smaller Godzilla they were aware of, right? And then the
first one was like a relic of the dinosaur age, which was still alive.
And then they did the
atomic,
the Bikini Island. I don't know which island it was. Experiment or nuclear blast, which made him much fucking bigger. So, yeah. But I mean, America was aware, Russia was aware, but they were like on the verge of Cold War, so that's why they didn't do it. They did that American newsreel in the middle was. I was like, oh, I can understand the language. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm the only criticism. The only criticism that I do have is the lack of trans representation.
I totally agree. I said, you know, there is actually no representation at all.
You don't know the gender of Godzilla.
Well, you know, some people were trying to push that. Some people were actually trying to push that.
Did you guys get the trailer for Kong X Godzilla where Godzilla's pink?
Yeah.
Well, that is actually from Japanese Godzillas as well.
Well, there you go then.
I think blue looks better.
Enjoy. Yeah. I think blue looks better.
She.
Hey, you know, okay.
I
have to admit when I'm wrong about something. So there is a film coming down the pike from America that could turn America that could turn everything around.
Madam Web.
I put the link in the private chat there, X-Ray Girl. That's second most. Actually, okay. Before we get, there's another one that's going to bring us all together.
The American Society of Magical Negroes.
It's not that one.
I can't wait for that one.
It's the Rey. Oh, I know, dude. That thing is.
Wait, hang on. Is this the Rey movie you're talking about?
This is I'm going into the Rey movie, but I wanted to just put that clip up there because I can. I mean,
are they calling it the new Jedi Order movie?
Maybe. What do you think, Drunk? What is Drunk?
I love Film Threats live stream of this.
Hey, Drunk, what do you think about the Rey movie?
Oh, looks like he has a lump in his throat too.
You know, I don't even know the origin of that meme, but I find it funny.
Isn't this the director that hates men?
Okay, well, admittedly, she does documentaries about like physical abuse in a Muslim country. So I mean, I am not against that at all. The way women are treated in fundamentalist Muslim countries is pretty fucking awful. So yeah, make documentaries. But I don't know where Kathleen Kennedy comes and goes, you know what? That's the right person for a Star Wars movie. It's like, what?
Let it happen. Let it happen.
Yeah,
I think Morgan Spurlock is more.
Let's be honest.
Like he can direct a Star Wars movie over her.
Come on, can we not fucking bullshit here, please? If we were to choose a director for the Rey movie, we would all be like, yeah, pick a chick that really fucking hates women and has got absolutely no fucking body of work whatsoever. We'd be like, okay.
Hates men. Either way, this is such a ridiculous. I mean, it's more of the same fucking woke Hollywood. The big companies will not learn their lesson. They can't pivot fast enough. They're surrounded by a bunch of yes men and women who are kissing their ass and not giving them real information, and none of them watch their own shit. That's the reality of it. They just think they're operating on like trends from 2 or 3 years ago. I hate to disagree with Robert Meyer Burnett, but Hollywood is not the tastemaker. Hollywood is where trends go to die.
Correct.
I've heard that from you before, and I completely agree. Yeah.
They are the
usually
end of the line.
they look around for someone else's sort of cool ideas, and then they put them on a big old fucking walk the plank, basically, while we drip you of all your blood.
Yeah.
Yep. So director Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy on the upcoming new Jedi Order movie. By the way, could you look up real quick her IMDb?
She's doing something else shitty as well.
Yeah. I'm very thrilled about the project because I feel we're about to create is something very special. And as I pointed out, I don't think a Disney Star Wars flop these days is really that special. I think it's kind of just run of the mill. And we're in 2024 now. And it's about time that we had women come forward to shape the story in a galaxy far, far away.
I thought we've been doing that for the past like 10 years.
We've been doing for the last 10 years. Jesus Christ. I think there's video. There's video of this, of her saying this, I believe. That's what that link is.
I got her IMDb when you're ready.
With the
do you want me to link it?
Where it says, you can share it.
Wouldn't this backfire? Isn't this offensive to all of the female creators that have been doing that's what they have to deal with now. Because it was the same with Bob Iger's comments. Like, you gotta be careful. When you say, like, it's time for X, like when it has been for a decade, then you're saying that all those people don't count. Or that those people were insufficient.
Right.
Well, I mean, hold on a second.
That's just the trend they do.
No, not only is there like pretty much fuck all, but look at this stuff. 5.9.
Hell yeah.
7.1, 7.2, 6.6. Ladies first.
Oh my God.
7.1, 6.5, 7.5.
Ooh, can we watch The Revenge of Baba Balam?
Do you want the 4K? Do you want the 4K or the extended cut?
4K, please.
Okay. We have a look.
Why not both, bro? Come on.
Oh yeah, 3 children now have a task of defeating Babe Balam, who's
Babe?
Babe. It's Babe Balam.
Really?
That fucking Babe Balam.
Maybe the space is supposed to be after the third bar to go Baba.
This is Baba Balam. That says Babe Balam. They can't even fucking Babe Bomb.
Babe Bomb.
Wait,
you
what?
gotta defeat the Babe Bomb.
They missed out the A.
Sounds dirty.
Babe Bomb was rising.
New product.
You
Babe
guys
Bomb.
don't know that. It could be the Baba Balam and Babe Bomb team up.
Dude, this...
6.5 out of 10. Fuck yeah.
If I repeat this title, it'll sound like I'm having a stroke.
Do it.
Bahadur, Revenge of the Baba Lama.
You know what it sounds like, Gary? Like you're trying to be offensive.
Yes.
But you know what this looks like? It looks like she's not the person for the job.
That is true. Oh my Lord. This is the first Star Wars movie to be in wide release in theaters since The Rise of Skywalker. And they got from the director of Bahudar, The Revenge of Baba Dabba Labba Labba.
Starring the woman that killed Star Wars.
Starring the woman that killed Star Wars. Brought to you by the woman who killed Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy.
Well, it's funny because you said like the Star Wars movie flopping is like no news or whatever. It's like, well, we haven't had a Star Wars movie in 5 years.
Dude,
ridiculous.
and the last Lucasfilm movie we had was fucking
Indiana
Indiana Jones.
Did great.
Did so great.
Everyone's favorite.
That was tough, man.
But
picking between that and the Marvels. No, picking between that and the Marvels was tough. But
no way, Marvels, because the Marvels was 81 minutes or whatever it was.
Wait. Sorry, as you saying the Marvels was better.
It was shorter. It was shorter and done.
I was about to say, I think it's obvious that the Marvels was the better film. Dial of Destiny. Ooh.
Oh, I couldn't really watch the Marvels again, but I definitely could not watch Indiana Jones. That fucking atrocious abortion.
It was definitely
again.
on the bubble, and I was actually unintentionally convinced by a couple of people on a live stream I was listening to. I was listening to a live stream, and they were like, I'm like, okay, they're right. And you know what? One of those people who one of those people were? It was you, drunk.
Jay, you make really good points.
He did. He made a very good point about Indiana Jones, and I just thought back to like, this is like, dude, I'm into ancient civilizations partially because of Indiana Jones. It was,
yeah, I get that.
Wanting to be an archaeologist and like and I liked Indiana Jones. And I said it before, I'm a huge lifelong Star Wars fan for many, many years. But Raiders Lost Ark was cooler. It just was. When I saw Raiders, I didn't expect shit. I remember when my friend Doug called me. We were going to go see Superman. I think we were going to see Superman 2 again. And he's like, no, you don't want to see that again. You want to see
you do.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh.
And I'm like, Raiders? Fuck the Raiders. I hate the Raiders because I was a Charger fan. He's like, no, it's a movie from the makers of Jaws and Star Wars. And I looked at the poster and I'm like, okay, let's go check it out. I had no idea what a fucking Saturday morning serial was. I was like, what? When did it come out? I was 11 when it came out. And I walked out of that movie knowing like that's the greatest movie I've ever seen. Period. And we walked right back in and watched it again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching. Fucking hell. Raiders Lost Ark was the first Betamax video we ever bought, and it cost £80.
Damn.
You mean
£80?
Betamax?
Oh, fuck off, you stupid fucking
£80.
£80 back in the 80s. Back in what? I think we bought it in like 83,
Oh my god.
82, 80.
No, that's videos when they first came out were over $100, over about $100, and then the first. Yeah. I can't remember the exact first one, but I know one of the first ones to come down in price was Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan. It was like one of the first videos that be like $20.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. VHS, not Beta. Although
we had a
Beta was better.
Beta.
It was better.
Beta.
But VHS.
Baba
Yaga. Could you
bath bomb the movie?
X-Ray Girl, did you get the video from that source?
Yes, it's a CNN video. They don't copyright, right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should kind of just go to the part where she says that. Is there closed captions where you can read it? Or if you need to go off and listen to it it was in Ryan's video. We could cut it out. I'd rather not to lose the chat. But I don't think, it's a CNN interview. That's fair use. Absolute fair use. But
is it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can use news clips all the time. Let me I do recall a documentary about Johnny Depp using YouTubers stuff without asking them, because you can. Because you can. It's fair use.
Okay.
If you use small clips, make it transformative, and add commentary, it is fair use.
All right.
Unless you're MauLer doing a 8-hour Lord of the Rings stream,
That's
and
when
then all
you
of a sudden
crossed the line.
fair use doesn't count
How
anymore.
dare you, MauLer? Right.
So did you find the part where she talks about Star Wars? Because
I put CC on, and I can just go to the part where she starts talking.
yeah.
You know, I'm very thrilled about the project because I think what we are about to create is something very special. And we're in 2024 now. And I think it's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape the story in a galaxy far, far away.
When the Star Wars announcement came out,
you know what? Wait, pause. You had
confused.
a woman, and you let her. You fired her. You fired her.
You have a woman shaping it. She's called Kathleen fucking Kennedy.
Hey, did anybody run out and see that Rogue Squadron movie that was supposed to come out December 22nd, 2023? How was that? Was it any good?
That's currently on the shelf.
Yeah, it was announced officially to come out in December 22nd, 2023. I will say this. It was better than Rebel Moon.
Hey,
Ooh.
no.
As you still haven't seen it.
No.
Dude,
hate
you
Zack Snyder.
you got to see it, bro. It's
Mr. Love the Snyder Cut won't give the director of that film a chance, huh?
Yes. Correct.
This is a line too far.
It is something
This is
truly.
a cut too
It's
far.
something truly special. Oh wait. Oh shit! It's on my.
I
other video.
have a retarded limit, and for 2023, I'd reached it.
Well, don't worry, he'll release another version in 2024.
The Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
There'll be a black and
Can't
white.
escape, man.
There'll be a black and white Rebel Moon director's cut.
No, there'll be a dope release, the Snyder Cut.
Don't release.
Oh, dude.
He's trying to put it out.
Oh
as a
my
campaign
god,
to
that
stop
needs
it.
to trend.
I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna tweet.
I'm doing it right now.
Hashtag
I'm doing it right now.
don't release.
I'm gonna put please. don't
I asked nicely.
release the Snyder Cut.
Rebel Moon. Hashtag don't release the Snyder Cut.
You, Gary, you watching the extended when it comes out?
I really don't want to, but I have a feeling we'll have time this year. Because yeah,
I'll watch it with you. I want to see what he did.
Go to see Freedom Fighters. It's a short produced film from Charmin Obey-Chinoy.
What? Okay, I put Rebel Moon. Please don't hashtag don't release the Snyder Cut.
I can edit mine.
That's great.
Get that campaign going.
Oh, this is gonna get some people mad. They're gonna...
Probably. Give it 2 days. Give it 2 days.
Yeah, they're gonna get mad. They're gonna get
on
mad.
Instagram, you said this, quote, I have always been attracted to the hero's journey, and the world definitely needs more heroes. The blueprints of the heroes we see on screen are rooted in reality, unquote. Now, Charmaine, as an award-winning documentary filmmaker, you have met and profiled many real-life heroes fighting abuse, fighting violence against women.
Are we gonna get a Star Wars where they're on a planet where women are bought and sold and not allowed to go to school and beaten within an inch of their fucking life? Yay! Can't wait for that fucking Star Wars.
I mean,
woo!
In all fairness, that's how I feel whenever I watch something Star Wars related.
Oh my god.
remember, Anakin had to save Shmi from that, so you know.
Well,
Well,
and
sort
then
of,
we, and then-
anyway.
no, and then we found out the Sand People were misunderstood later on in Boba Fett.
Oh my god.
The people who enslaved and probably raped the crap out of her. You know, and we don't know what's under those bandages. We don't.
When we found out they were all dead on EFAP, we all cheered.
I saw that.
I think that got spread on Twitter. We look at these monsters.
Oh
Can we find that clip? Somebody please find that clip. I want to see that again because that was fucking funny.
I can find it. I think it's episode 4 or something.
It's episode 4. It's on your MauLer. I want your shit. I want your stuff.
No, I mean, like, I don't remember which fucking episode of Boba Fett it was, you know?
Well, there's only 6, right? Or is there 8? I can't remember.
Oh, is it episode 3 then? When does we all chat? You would know. when did they all die?
When did all the Sand People die? Can you say yes, you can.
I think you're allowed to. What were they? Tuscan Sand People? Yeah, I think that's
Sand
Tuscan
people.
Raiders. Rapists.
I hope they suffered it.
Sand rapists.
I'm looking, okay? I don't know what's going
Hey,
on right
do you
now.
know that the British government are investigating
Themselves?
a gang rape?
And they found themselves not guilty.
They're investigating a gang rape in the metaverse. That's where our taxpayers' money's going.
I thought my country was screwed up.
Oh God.
Somebody said, was the VR helmet stuck to her head?
Could she not get it off? Could she not unplug
Stop
the computer?
raping me! Stop! Hold on a second.
With her VR helmet.
Okay. Stop raping me!
Oh, for the love of all things.
I can't believe that's
good.
real.
One of the spokespeople said, even though she wasn't physically gang raped, mentally she could have the same scars as somebody that was. And I felt like
found it.
I
You
felt
did
like
good.
saying that person needs to be immediately fired out of the fucking planet.
That is insane. All right.
See ya.
Share this.
Aww.
Please,
They're all dead. They're all dead. Yep, look.
please, yes, yes, oh, fuck yes! Oh, fucking happy! Thank God, no more people are gonna get tortured.
Are they
beaten,
gonna
enslaved? Shows like this is terrible. I'm like, no,
This is
good.
I don't think slaughtering them all was the solution to them doing slavery.
Vermin. Get rid of that vermin.
It's so funny as well because they captured him, did torture him, and then forced
Yes.
him to like become a slave until he managed to gain their respect because he strangled a monster or some shit. I don't know. It's that was a terrible TV show. I don't know if you guys remember it. You know, it's so long ago now.
I feel like I do a memory dump of all the bad shows we watch. I don't even remember what happened. Although I remember the space whales.
I have a clip that describes Disney Star Wars pretty well.
Ooh,
want to see it?
Yeah.
Is it poopy?
Now, what you've got here is a scrotum and nothing else.
It's pretty accurate.
I'm thinking about the video with Az's face on the balls and the witcher.
You're boring.
You're boring.
Dude, the whole the not so subtle messaging of having the only monster Henry Cavill fights by himself in Witcher season 3 is made of girl bits. Oh, you didn't know? Okay.
Girl bits,
like arms and legs, but and their
okay.
heads are detached and hanging from a wall like fucking testicles. And it was a man who did that to them because he was experimenting, trying to create a clone, like a Siri, right? And he took all the bits of the girls that didn't work and turned it into a monster and then had their heads hanging like fucking testicles. Real subtle messaging there. And that's the only fucking monster that Henry Cavill's Witcher fights by himself in season 3.
Yep.
What's the Witcher?
It's the Witch Her.
Oh.
Witch Her.
Witch Her. So that's supposed to be subtle messaging of the subjugation and what when women are no longer useful to men, they're just there for their body parts to be turned into fucking a monster and have their heads hanging like testicles. Fuck that show. Fuck the writers. Fuck everything about it. I can't wait for Liam Hemsworth season 4, and nobody will watch it.
Oh,
nobody watched season 3. I didn't even know it came out.
Yeah.
Was it you guys, or was it Drinker or someone who said, like, did everyone just forget about it? It's not made it to anyone's lists.
No,
Everyone
I did.
forgot about
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
I
did too.
So our team of analysts we have 3 of them here. The Az contributed to the list, MauLer contributed to the list, X-Ray Girl, Lady Grave Master, Perry, Core
Guys,
Black,
I pushed
Chris
for Alan
Moore.
Wake 2 to get on there. Okay, I tried.
Yeah. You tried to get Alan Wake on there. He tried, and I'm like, I didn't even know there was an Alan Wake 1, to be honest with you.
Be the dishonorable mentions.
Yes, but yeah, nobody put The Witcher on their list, not even me. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not good, because it was really bad. And but it's funny that everybody fucking forgot about it within months. Like things. If the year had ended in fucking at the end of June, this would have been the worst year in Hollywood in recent memory. But the problem is 2023 kept going, and we couldn't, like, it was an impossible list to make. There was so much fucking shit on it. You know, culturally, you could do top 50 if you just broaden it out to culturally and you bring in Bud Light and Target and all the other shit.
Yeah.
It was a crazy. Echo Chamberlain did a pretty good video, but he's just like he does 50. He gets to 50, and you know what? He like each of the 50 have as much. Echo puts in more time than Chris Stuckman put into his top. What was it? 15.
50.
Yeah, 15.
Oh, 15.
15.
His reviews were extensive. You really got a sense of the man from the reviews, you know.
I know.
This is a nice film. I thought this film was nice.
So if you that was on last Saturday's EFAP. If you want to go watch it, I think it's on MauLer now, where we go over Chris Stuckman's top 15, and he's like, that movie was really neat. Next,
dude, some of the reviews was strikingly short. Did you watch the rest of it, by the way? Once after you'd left, Gary, we looked at his book. That shit was funny.
I did not see that part. Unfortunately,
he said that Enemy, the Denis Villeneuve film, was the only film post 2000s to modern times that gave him a serious thought. the only one.
A single thought.
A serious thought, but maybe interpret how you want. He also ardently defends signs in this book, which I thought was fun too.
Oh, don't.
No, don't. He actually says that people didn't understand signs. It's just like, oh shit! I remember when people said that.
This is the harsh reality of life. Like, I understand this. Like, I cannot go and make a Hollywood movie. I can't. I know that. I don't care. I'm fine with it. But there are some people who have such desire to go create art, make a Hollywood film, and just don't have the taste and the ability. It's just not there. They don't have the right passion. They're not really good at the whole telling good from bad thing. Doesn't make you a bad person. Just means you're not really good at going out and making a film. I can't wait to see his movie, dude. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure he gets a lot out of it. He's directing it, right, MauLer? Is he directing his movie?
Oh, yeah. I think he's directing, writing, possibly editing.
How do you pull a passionate performance out of an actor when you're all, okay.
He's got his short films. You can check him out already if you want to. But
sad.
yes, Shelby Oaks, we shall be waited with bated breath. I would like to read a quote, though, to you, Gary, because I don't think you were there for this. Az knows about this. His Force Awakens review.
Oh.
In fact, when Az came on, I think I had to reread it because I was like, you need to hear this one. But this is for the chat as well. For those who didn't see this episode, which I fully recommend, it was rather amusing. I need to read this to Drinker on the next open bar. But this is from paragraph 2. He says, I love this film, and I honestly feel that in years to come, and especially with future releases, it will garner great respect.
Which film?
That was wrong.
Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens.
Sorry.
It's literally the
Sorry.
complete opposite of what happened.
Exactly the opposite. So he was right.
It's like throwing a pebble at Earth and missing.
I know, when you're standing on it.
Well, just before you carry on, I just want to read the rest of the paragraph. He says, hell, The Empire Strikes Back received a surprisingly lukewarm response upon its initial release in 1980.
That is actually a absolute
that is
fucking
fiction.
urban legend bullshit.
That is bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit.
We said about it on the street. No one will ever convince me that there was a lukewarm response. Is that supposed to be ironic? Like, but you know, like to Empire Strikes Back, no fucking way. I said on the stream, but my mum doesn't really care about Star Wars at all, but she knows that title, and she was like, "Yeah, people were going crazy over those films when she was younger," and I was like, "Yeah, I figure."
Absolutely crazy to live through it as well. It was.
If there was
it was like Beatlemania for kids,
dude. There is news reports and videos of the opening night of Return of the Jedi. And you've seen them, you know, they're fucking lines down the street.
Around the block.
Is that from a lukewarm response from the previous fucking film? No. It's
clearly so.
No. If there was a lukewarm response, people wouldn't have been lining up around the fucking street for the third film. That's bullshit. Especially not back then. You know, as a 10-year-old kid who saw a cliffhanger, I was like, what the hell? But it was still great. So, and it was really around, the toys really started taking off when Empire came out. That's when the toys, they were doing very well before that. Do not get me wrong, but they went to another level when Empire came out. And that's when George started making lots of fucking money. I mean, lots of money. And improving a ton of technology for Hollywood and video effects. And it was just, it's bullshit. How old is Stuckman? Was he around?
I think 35.
Yeah, he was. Fucking shut up. You weren't even there.
Wasn't it? You weren't even alive.
Yeah, but like, as a film, you know, obsessed person's like, you must know, everyone knows who loves film, that Star Wars, all three of the OT, they were huge. Absolutely huge.
Seriously, MauLer, no bullshit. Reading through those reviews that we did on EFAP, if you said to me, what does this guy do for a living? I wouldn't have said film critic.
No. Data analyst.
Oh, Data analyst.
I knew what you were thinking.
I would have said something like, this guy's probably an accountant.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if it's
insurance
several levels
salesman.
of creativity that we're having trouble with in terms of, because Gary's mentioning a few of them earlier, but like even creative writing, you'd have a problem here. Creative expression, there's a couple things, but he loves film, and it's like, that's wonderful. A lot of us really do, but like, man, you watch his video and you look at his reviews and you're just like, I just don't get it. I'm not detecting the passion at all. You know, a bit of anger would be cool every once in a while. I'm not saying you have to go nuts, but you know, and then like a genuine appreciation of something. Like he does that same voice every single time. I love this film. It's like, yeah, okay.
It's really neat.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Very nice.
We had everyone pick one film from the list, and we read out the reviews for them.
Oh, you let me do two.
Did I let you do two?
Yeah, because I said I was gonna say Casino Royale, but I thought that. But then I wanted to hear what he had to say about Enemy.
I was curious what he was gonna say about James Bond, though, in general. You know, do you remember the Return of the King review? Oh, we didn't show Gary his fucking image.
No.
Hang on. Oh, how do I show you it?
You can share the link with X-Ray Girl, and she can.
Yeah, I'll share it.
She can share it.
So with every film, there's a page that gives you a little drawing to represent the film, and it's funny. I presented this to the panel, and nobody guessed it for the first few attempts. And then I can't remember. I think it was somebody suggested Return of the King, and it was like,
was it Rax?
That's correct. That's Return. I thought it might have been Little Platoon. I can't remember who it was, but that's Return of the King. It's a McDonald's crown.
Can you show them the other image?
It's like a Burger King crown.
where it's on Aragon.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay, I got it.
No.
Hey, we have our own memers over at EFAP.
Yeah,
okay? They're pretty fast.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
I think this is a big promotion for that episode. Go watch it. It's really good.
It's like, well, I've got this fucking McDonald's crown on.
I know.
McDonald's crown.
Like the fries are just not as good as they used to be. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I wanted a Big Mac and I got a fucking Happy Meal. What the fuck?
The images were just funny. This is the one for Pirates of the Caribbean, by the way. It's
Is it
like
a pirate hat?
Speaking of McDonald's, did you see the
That looks-
video today of the woman? Oh yeah.
The hell?
It's like, come on, man.
Well, after watching that, I'm like, maybe I'm just doing this wrong. Maybe we're just putting too much work into this.
Yeah. What was really funny is Chris Gore, particularly, is very angered by the whole concept of Chris Stuckman.
He
To the
is.
point where he's like, "You're sullying the name of Chris."
Yes. Chris Gore gets angry. He sees a freaking IKEA
was
chair
fun.
and a Star Wars thing. He loses his mind, but he's generally pretty nice, except to other critics. But damn,
He was so clearly frustrated with how just Stuckman has just zero insight is usually what we end up saying. There's nothing.
Well, he's not alone. There's a few YouTubers with zero insight.
Chris has sent me a little package. I got a package from Chris arriving.
Oh.
And during EFAP, he messaged me and said, "Don't get Stuckman's book. I've actually put a copy in your package."
Yes.
Why would you have bought Stuckman's book anyway?
I know. I would. Woke. I imagine he said it in case I was going to buy it to do content with,
Yeah.
But that's not going to.
Don't even think about regifting that shit to me, by the way. Just don't.
Merry Christmas, Gary.
It's hard not to.
Hey, did you enjoy your birthday present that you got early? I mean, late?
My Christmas present from 2022. I loved it.
Thank you.
And I also loved my birthday present from January 2023.
Yes. Did you like that?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Loved them.
You're welcome.
I did actually.
I'll get your presents for this year by 2025. So.
I mean, I got the Legolas. Now I got the Aragorn. I got the Gandalf the Gay. I got Gandalf the White.
Ooh.
Did you say gay?
Got Bilbo. Yeah.
He's got Gandalf the Gay.
Gandalf
Oh,
the
Ian
Gay?
McKellen. is
Gandalf
gay.
the Gay. Yeah.
That's actually Saruman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because in the books, he's Saruman of many colors, and in one of the animated things, he's got like a rainbow cloak in one the drawings. I can't say animated. But
He's wearing a pride flag.
he's
Sweet.
How progressive.
Saruman of many colors. It's a trans flag with the LGBTQ plus flag.
He's Joseph in a technical big hat.
Yeah.
Dude, they are. And a Tom Baker as well. I didn't know there was a Tom Baker. I knew you told us there's a Bilbo and a Gandalf coming.
Big Chief Studios, this is where they fucked everybody over, right? So they were taking our pre-order money, and then they took some of their older molds, remade them cheaper, gave them to that other, what was it? Starts with the
Zavi.
They gave them to
Virgin, basically.
Yeah, they gave them to Virgin to sell. So not as good copies of their older models, and then went out of business, keeping all of our fucking money.
After they kept all the money for the new Doctor Who's, which are now never going to come out.
Yes. Well, it didn't help that they only made 350 versions of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor and could not sell out in the world.
Yeah.
350. Yeah, Doctor Who's so healthy that their 1/6 scale manufacturer went out of business and ripped off Doctor Who fans. Not a word from Disney. Not a word from Russell T Davies. Way to go. Thousands of dollars from Doctor Who fans they ripped off.
Yep. Never going to get my Daleks. Never going to get my Captain Scarlet, my Captain Black.
Captain Jack.
Your birthday present from 2020, which was the K9.
K9. I bought the Dalek set. I bought the Doctor set. Not going to get the Roger Delgado Master that they made, the 6th Doctor. I don't think they did a 5th Doctor. They did a 6th Doctor. There was another one too.
Oh God, that's a lot.
So the last thing I got was I ordered some Tom Bakers, and I finally found them, so I gave Az one, and we're gonna give the other ones away. But those will probably be pretty rare because you'll never see them again. So Doctor's doing great, everybody. Hey, let's take a look at those ratings, shall we? Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Big Christmas special came out that I could barely be bothered with. If my wife hadn't have taken up, because we were watching Buffy and Angel. We were having a good time. We were watching Christmas movies.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I got to go make some pie. And I'm like, better get in that fucking kitchen, woman. That's what I said.
Say that to her face.
No.
I dare
you. And then she went off to make pie, which was really fucking good, by the way. It was just top notch. 10 out of 10 pie. And I'm like, screw it. I'll watch the Christmas special. Because I wasn't going to watch it. And I watched it, and I immediately regretted it.
You spoiled your night.
And I don't know if it's the eternal optimist. I know this might be funny to some people, but I tend to be optimistic for most stuff, unless it's just been really bad for a really long time. And I'm like, maybe they'll try. Maybe they'll try to, like, make it less gay. That's what I'm like. About, 30 seconds in, we're like, nope, this is the gayest Doctor Who. And by the way, Jodie's doctor was gay. So he's not the first gay doctor. She was gay. She was hot for Yasmin.
Well, so was the 14th Doctor.
And the 14th Doctor was gay too.
Oh, yeah, he said he was gay.
So now we're on
he's
the
third
gay doctor. Yes.
Man, we just rolled out a whole bunch of gay doctors in a row.
3 consecutive gay doctors.
What happened?
As long as you subtly introduce these.
It was so subtle they didn't even realize.
Subtlety is the key here. Oh wow. So they lost almost 1 million viewers from special 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Lost 1 million viewers with David Tennant, Catherine Tate, Murray Gold was back. Russell T Davies was back. Phil Collinson was back. Every fucking person who worked on the original 4 seasons, damn near everyone, was back. And this is also, I think, Star Wars fans, you need to kind of look at this. I don't think it would be as bad, but wanting George to come back, you would get the same results. As much as MauLer and I are big Buffy and Angel fans, if Joss Whedon came back to both of them to continue a reboot, it would be this bad, if not worse.
I would hate it. Yeah, don't touch it.
It would be terrible. It would be fucking terrible.
Would it be terrible though because of the times?
It would, and also the circumstances. Like Joss Whedon will want to get himself back into the good graces of Hollywood, so he would dial it up to 20.
Yeah, and there would be an apology tour for the things that were wrong in the originals. You know what I mean? All that sort of stuff, which sucks. Because I was going to say, Gary, did you see the Nevers at all?
I haven't seen. I'm going to try it now. I'm gonna.
It was alright. It wasn't. It's not like his best stuff, but honestly, I was actually surprised.
It's the last thing he'll ever do in Hollywood.
Yes, so that'll be interesting to see it for that reason alone.
Yep.
I have a feeling you'd like it. It's a pretty wacky premise, but I'll leave it to you.
I'm gonna check it out once we're done. We're doing. Melissa and I are doing this whole thing, and we're gonna do it again because you and I have committed to doing a Buffy stream once a month.
We need to make sure we gotta get everything nailed down for that. All right, figure everything out because I'll need to rewatch it.
It's gonna be. It's going to. The one thing that's for sure is it's only going to be once a month. All right, so we can fit into your very busy schedule that you made for yourself. And
I don't know what you mean.
And well, that's what we all do. And then we'll do it on a day that works. It'll probably have to. It can't be a set day every month, just because the way of our schedule is. But we'll do it once a month, and we'll do like a season.
Season per, as in
season per month.
12, right? Because Buffy and Angel.
Yeah, yes, we're gonna do a season of Buffy and Angel, so it's gonna be like all year. Yeah. So
just to confuse you, I'll say it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 6, 3, 7.
That's
4,
what we're gonna.
5.
That's what we're gonna
That's
have
not
to
how
discuss.
you count, MauLer.
That's what we're gonna have to discuss later, right?
Yes,
and we'll get.
That's why we about nailing it down, so I know what's going
but right
on.
now, we can totally start with Buffy season 1. We can start with that. So because that's an easy one to start with. But we'll do that. But yeah, again, Joss Whedon is done in Hollywood like forever. Like he is never coming back. And it is interesting watching some of this stuff. I even shot it to you. The song Rest in Peace in the musical Once More with Feeling by Spike is definitely Joss Whedon dealing with, I have been a dork and nerd all my life and a male feminist, and now I'm surrounded by 20-year-old actresses who are willing to do fucking anything to get more screen time. That's exactly what that song's about. Like it gives you a whole new perspective on it. You're like, ooh, shit. But I digress. Doctor Who. Okay, so Christmas special. They generally get higher ratings, but this isn't just a Christmas special, is it? This is introduction
Christmas special.
This is
60th anniversary.
60th anniversary.
New Doctor.
Introduction to new Doctor. It should have had 10 million people watching live, and it did not.
Yeah, I mean, I think they would have considered anything less than around 8 to 9 failure.
For lack of a better description, if they decided to play it straight as
hey,
if they picked a doctor that was just, hey, I don't care what color the doctor is, but it's a dude who was born in England, and played it. If they had picked one of my picks, the guy who played the operative in Serenity, the one who was in 12 Years a Slave. I can never pronounce his name.
Chigwell Ejiofor.
Yeah, if they picked him to play the doctor.
He's fucking amazing.
He would have been brilliant. He would have been absolutely fucking brilliant. And if they just played it straight, they would have done better.
He was actually one of my... I actually mentioned him as a potential choice for the Doctor years ago.
Oh, I did. No, I picked him in my... That's my very first video, is the top 5 doctors to pick before Jodie came out. That was my very first video, was picking. So... if they had done 2 things, played it straight, got rid of the timeless children, 10 million people would have fucking watched it easily. It would have been, you would have had a few complaints. They would have been drowned out by the Doctor Who fandom coming back, and they wanted to come back to the former glory. But
good writing always drowns out that shit.
Good writing always drowns that shit out. Hey, Picard season 3 broke up the lesbian couple like immediately.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking complained. Nobody complained. Got rid of most of the cast of Picard season 3. Fired most of them. Nobody complained.
Just one left.
Left. Raffi.
The woman who's the head of the fucking Film Actors Guild.
The one they couldn't fire.
The one that was still contracted and they couldn't get rid of.
Yep. And listen, they made her fit. Terry made her fit in a way that the previous regimes had not. So I do appreciate that, making her like Worf's Padawan. They
did make. She was much more palatable in this in season 3 than. I mean, I dipped after the first episode of season 2 because I knew exactly where that was fucking going. And she was insufferable in season 1.
Fucking terrible in both seasons. But if it's about willingness, it's not like they can't. The BBC and Disney and Russell T Davies could have just played it straight, gotten a doctor that everybody would have liked, and just went on fun Doctor Who adventures, and they would have done much better than completely and utterly failing in every aspect of this 60th anniversary. It's abysmal. David Tennant coming back to Doctor Who is one of the biggest things you can do, and the fact that failed, and lost 1 million viewers cannot be undersold. So this thing is dead in the water. It's going to be Star Trek Discovery. So we'll get 2 more seasons. Nobody's going to fucking watch it. By the way, it didn't even crack the top, 20 for Disney Plus, according to Disney. So it's done for. It is done for.
Keep throwing money at it. Keep throwing money at it. Make your Rey movie. We know that's good, dude. We are gonna make so much fucking money. So much fucking money. It's gonna be. We're gonna have swimming pools for our swimming pool. When this, because this shit is never fucking ending. It's never ending for Disney. This is a hill they will die on, and they are mortally wounded right now and still shooting themselves in the head. It's great. I love it. Joseph Gordon, love it.
MauLer.
He's fucked off.
Did he?
Yeah, he's BRB'd. He's having a poo-poo.
He's having a poo. So it's been more than 7 days since Christmas.
It should have been reported today, but it hasn't been.
And they've been padding the numbers. And
well, they have been reporting extended days, but now it's been reduced because that was at 7.1 million, because they actually reported 10 days, not 7. And they were called out, and then it was revised. And so they lost 300,000 viewers. Oopsies.
And keep in mind that a view on iPlayer is somebody watching it for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So we don't know if it's entirely like nobody cares.
Don't pay any attention to this. This is all that +4 is nonsense. That's just people watching it on different TVs in the house. So that's repeat. That's not a new person. That's repeat stuff from this.
So that's a dead franchise. Star Wars is a dead franchise.
Well, when you got 4.73 million for your overnight on your special with your new Doctor on his 60th anniversary, and now there's a 5-month wait until the series starts, and then the new companion comes out and says, new series gonna be very controversial, and it's about time. She's essentially telling you it's just gonna be an absolute fucking disaster. So thank you for talking people out of watching that. So I could see that dipping big time.
That is the most in all seriousness, that shows that she has not been paying attention to anything culturally around Star Wars at all, which is a really fucking bad sign to come out and go, it's time for women to take us. It's like,
she's 19. She's 19, 20, dude.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking about the Star Wars director who came out. Whatever her name is. Yeah, she's 19 years old.
She's never heard of Star Wars.
No, she
never heard until Kathleen Kennedy called her up and says, "Do you want to do Star Wars?" Yeah. Going, what the fuck is that?
Even the
is
feminists are going,
Pakistani women that I can fucking shout about.
Even the feminists are going, listen, women have actually been in charge of Star Wars for 10 years. Hasn't been that great. Jesus Christ. Hey, Star Trek Discovery's coming back. Bet you can't wait for its final season.
Don't know. Didn't watch season 4.
I didn't either.
Didn't watch season 2.
I did. I watched
season 3. Half of season 1. Season 3 is the only one that I watched completely because my audience fucking talked me into it. And after that, I was like, "Go fuck off."
After the special needs Kelpian missed its the retarded Kelpian missed his mom, and somehow his DNA was integrated with all the dilithium crystal throughout the fucking universe. And when he cried for his mommy, and it blew up fucking Federation.
It blew up every ship simultaneously. Do you know how big a fucking universe is? It's fucking big.
that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in science fiction, bar none. Like beyond stupid, and it's written like a true. Michelle Paradise wrote it, so written like somebody who wrote the Gilmore Girls going into Star Trek. Let's have a little boy, and you know boys are weak. And
but the good news is
we'll have him miss his mama, and then like his DNA will be somehow connected to the dilithium because he lived on the planet with dilithium.
Even work?
Well, obviously, if I get upset, I'm going to blow up every nuclear power plant on the planet because I grew up near San Onofre.
Harry,
so,
Harry,
yeah,
this that I'm holding in my hand. What's this?
A phone.
Yeah, it is. And how do I use this phone?
Is that a fucking iPhone or is it Android?
No, it's a Google Pixel 8.
Okay, good. It's an Android.
How do I use this? Yeah.
You cry for your mom, obviously. And
well, no. How do I use this? How do I use
it? You use your finger.
Right. Okay. X-ray girl. Why does this technology exist?
Men invented it.
The Chinese people.
Well, that's true.
Chinese girls.
Do you know why this exists?
Chained to a table.
Do you know why this is? I'd say Chinese
tiny little fingers can make the technology put together.
I am trying to make a serious point.
Okay,
here.
So we'll get to it then, for fuck's sake.
Well, I can't because you're busy fucking shit on me. This exists because of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yes, the communicator.
Because they saw inventors. They decided for Star Trek: The Next Generation that they weren't going to have the buttons. They were like, "What if you just touch the panels, and it operates?" And so inventors used theories that Star Trek had proposed and crafted stuff like this, made it actually happen. Because Star Trek used to be a show that was so based in science fiction, not fantasy, science fiction, that you could take the ideas that they had and start to 3D printers. What are they? Replicators. That's what Star Trek used to do. Now we've got a fucking retarded bint who's bonded at the DNA level with fucking petrol, space petrol.
It's like kids growing up here in Texas have bonded with the oil, and when they cry for their mom, every car blows up.
Every car blows up.
In the universe.
Every plane blows
in the universe.
In the universe.
Anything that's ever used petrol across simultaneously, by the way.
Fucking A.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh,
no.
No, we're not kidding. And in season 4, the only thing I remember is Stacey Abrams played Planet Earth. That was the most accurate thing they've done.
The beauty of that is she played the leader of Earth, and the progressives.
It was the leader of Earth. I thought she was playing Planet Earth.
She was nearly. She was playing the leader of Earth, and all the progressives just like, yay! She was playing the leader of Earth, folks. A xenophobic bitch who had cut off the planet from the rest of the universe.
It's pretty accurate, really.
I know. Projection, mate.
Projection.
Lack of self-awareness. They just got none. None.
You mean the same woman who's been calling out people for denying elections, who's denied an election for the last 4 years and refused to admit that she lost? Crazy.
And yet here we are.
And yet here we are. Well, Perry posted a picture of a Star Trek Discovery pinball machine in our Discord, and I put.
I can go one better. I'm gonna see your Star Trek pinball machine and raise you a Star Trek drag show is helping the homeless in Oklahoma.
Huh?
Engage.
How does that help? How does that help the homeless? How does a Star Trek?
Dude, I'm never gonna look at Nana Visitor the same again. It's going to be the most difficult wank in history now.
How do people?
I believe in you, Az.
How do people performing who are going to be homeless
Oh, it is.
help the homeless?
Maybe they'll perform their show on the street and they'll drive the homeless away.
The homeless will go, oh shit, that's my future. I've got to get a job. I'm gonna quit these. I gotta quit these drugs.
This guy's not even fucking trying.
Dude, I know. Oh, they probably walk in. They're like, okay, obviously, I'm on too much fentanyl right now, and I have a problem, and I need to get off. So,
what the fuck has Sisu got to do with it?
Is that Busty Springfield in the poster?
It says hosted by Busty Springfield.
Wow, Busty Springfield.
Something's busty down there.
Yeah. Busty Springfield is packing some heat.
More like busting out Springfield, you know. Oh no! Oh
Nice,
no!
I'm back right on time.
That is a big change. The hell!
Star Trek for the homeless? Is that what this is?
Yes.
This is a drag show to help the homeless in Oklahoma. It's Engage.
I was busy making some Star Wars.
Has Gary just committed suicide?
Yeah.
I don't blame him. I'm gonna do it after
I'm
the
still
show.
here. It's my camera.
Oh no! It's Q for queer.
Engage.
Mankind's always on trial.
Because I finished the original series to see it get to this point. It's just like, what the hell happened in between?
This is the drag show. This is Star Trek Discovery.
So long, gay boys.
Drunk's checking it out though. He seems to like it. You like it, Jay?
Look at his eyes. He's like checking it all out.
He's looking down. He's looking at his busty part.
Whoa! Wow!
Whoa! What was that?
Oh my god!
I want me some of that white meat. Oh dear goodness!
Oh my god! Oh, he's still looking down. He can't help it. Oh
no! Oh no! Oh!
Oh.
Oh dear God!
Hey MauLer, how's it going?
Howdy. You were asking me. I think you went to ask me something, but I wasn't here. I don't know what it was.
I forgot what it was.
I forgot.
Oh.
Something Doctor Who related.
Oh, well, I'm an expert. It's funny when you mentioning.
I was going to ask you what you thought of the Christmas special.
Oh, did we not talk about that?
We did, but we can talk about it again.
It was terrible. It was awful. I had no idea what was going on. I think one of the things I did tell you guys is like I made Fringy watch it with me, and when the bi-generation happened, he was like he was beginning to ask the question of like, how does all this work? And I was just like, no, I got nothing. This is completely new. It's like I can't help you at all. Like, it's like, is this some kind of Doctor Who thing? It's like, so this ain't any kind of anything thing. This is out of nowhere. But wait, sorry, that was the special before the Christmas one. That's the Goblin one, right.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all. Fuck, I'm trying to remember whether or not I'm repeating points to you guys, but yeah, the obviously the tone was horrific. Nobody took anything seriously. The jokes were super awkward. The plot line, like nothing made any sense. Yeah, I talked to you about like the time related stuff. I don't know if I buy much of it. All the mystery is like already completely obvious. There's not really much digging to be done with it, and I hated the companion. I thought she sucked ass, which is a shame because I thought she would maybe provide an interesting foil if you had the right personality traits. But I don't know, just couldn't take it seriously. But Oh, I should switch my avatar back, shouldn't I? We're not in the fun times of Crimbus anymore.
It's over. You can after I shamed you into switching it. After I shamed you. X-Ray Girl, could you find the wonderful fight scene from Echo?
Yeah.
That was released.
I got that queued up.
All right. Just to give you context, they're trying to emulate the fight scene in Daredevil Season 1 in the hallway. And if you compare this to even recent fight scenes, although this is supposed to be one cut, that's why they're trying to emulate it. But they're trying to do camera work that was similar to One Piece, what One Piece was doing. Much better, by the way, with their this is going to be interpretive combat or combat themed interpretive dance 101. Let's take a look.
Oh, good miss, good miss, good miss, good miss, good miss. Everything missed. Missed. Wow! 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 Go back! Go back! Go back! Go back! Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It's better, like without sound and music, it makes it 1,000 times worse.
Look. Oh my God. Slowly. What? What?
Here, do you want to slow it down?
Yes. A little bit slow. Go slowest, please.
Slower?
Yeah.
What? Look! What the hell was that?
What? Not even close. Not even close. Miss.
Oh my God! Not
Complete
even
miss.
close.
Yeah. Can't see. You just can't see with that one.
There's one where she kicks up and it's like it's such a what was that?
The air?
What was that?
Fresh air.
Oh my gosh!
Two absolute massive fresh airs.
This is close to what you expect to see the behind the scenes video where they're like training, and it's like, yeah, this is okay, but you gotta tighten it up when you get to the real thing.
This is an actual clip. This is not behind the scenes. This will be in.
Wow, so far away.
I know. Ooh. This bit gets really awkward. What is that? Doing? What is he doing?
What is she doing?
Oh.
She's breakdancing.
She's breakdancing and he's watching.
What the?
Delaying the
my God.
She flicks her leg with her arm.
It's absolutely
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's so far away.
See, this is why they have so many cuts normally.
Yes.
So they can hide all
you
of this.
need to have cuts. And if you're going to do a one cut scene, which is great, you have to be really good.
You have to be really good, yeah.
Oh.
And that was probably a new cut there.
Yeah, that's a new cut there. That's the only realistic thing there. He's fucking...
Yeah. That was two stuntmen.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there, right? And mind you, this is not the Echo from the comics who can absolutely copy every single one of Daredevil's fight moves immediately. This is the one who has to echo back to her ancestors and then hunt Daredevil down like a deer. I don't know, like what she would.
There? Oh,
yeah,
no.
the guys told her to. Oh, this gets really bad now.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
What?
Wait. Where are you aiming, love?
I think she's trying to shoot him in the balls and completely missed.
Wow. Wow.
Wait.
What was all that? I didn't.
So he kicks one gun away. There's like three more there.
Why did you kick the table?
Yeah.
What? Wait.
What
why
happened
did
there?
Why did he fall into the thing? He grabs it. She grabs it. Then he just.
Yeah. He's
What?
It's just the power of her femininity.
Oh,
He
man.
couldn't handle it.
It's so choreographed. Like, not in a bad way.
I need to see that again.
Oh!
That didn't even touch her.
Not even close. Not even close.
You know what that light behind in the window is doing a disservice.
Her head is moving way before the punch is even hit as well.
They really should have darkened this up.
Oh, what? It's not even close. I know that one's not meant to hit, but
yeah.
How much is Daredevil in this show?
This is probably it. This is probably it. Yeah.
But they have confirmed it's 5 episodes, so they lost a whole episode.
They lost an entire episode, and initially it
was
wow.
He was just not ready for that, I guess.
Yeah, the guy who can see things coming. The whole point is he sees in 360 degrees. Could not see that coming. At least he put his costume back on.
Which leg is it?
Yeah, at least he doesn't have this. But there again, this is probably a flashback. So
yeah,
because this is when she wasn't great, and then she's gonna kick his ass in the show. You know, like whatever. The end of the episode.
She does not pick.
How did that just happen?
How do you throw her? Oh my god.
Oh my god. So he just pulls and that's the end.
Make
America skate again.
Looking good.
That's going around as something that's good on Twitter.
Oh.
It's good trash.
I can buy it, by the way, that people say this is better because it's not got loads of cuts. That's the only thing that makes people say that, which is kind of what I would say, to be honest with you. The fight in a lot of these projects up to this point, like Secret Invasion, for example, or Quantumania, the Marvels, either it's like big, powerful people firing lasers until the film says, yeah, one of them won, or you'll get the close combat stuff that's just cut. So the fact that they didn't cut so many times, I think, is why people think this is really good.
Well, there was clearly a lot of cuts in that. When he's panning across, you definitely got a cut there. Throwing into the ready, cut there. Panning back, cut there. Going back in, cut there. There's a lot of cuts there.
Well, there's probably loads of post that was done as well, and so that's why it's like embarrassing that that's the end result, you know?
Yeah. They're really going like, this is rated R, a violent rated R. Just
retarded?
Yes, it's the other hard R. The other hard R.
The other. Oh, Gary went with the whole hard R there. Okay.
Yeah. Retarded, right? Yeah. Absolutely. So, and they're releasing it all at once. It's releasing on the 9th. And I think this is going to backfire. I think this is because they wanted to release this in like the dead zone that is January. The problem is there's nothing else out. So I think if they would have dropped this in the middle of December, like nobody would have talked about it. But, it'd have been up against Rebel Moon and things like this. But no. Instead, they released What If. Did you know What If is going on right now?
No.
No.
And they did a big shock. They did a what if a girl had all the powers right after Secret Invasion.
Did they do what if this guy was black?
I don't know if they did that or not. I have to look. But I know they did a Captain Carter thing where she's got like fucking Hela's helmet on and the Infinity Stones and.
Oh, I don't care.
It's just like, yeah, that's exactly what you did at the end of Secret Invasion when you gave a girl all the fucking powers.
The most powerful.
You'll be lucky to hear mentioned ever again.
Yeah, not a word about her in the Marvels, right? That would have been like, hey, you know what? I had this master plan, Carol. So you got to hear about like what just happened to me down on Earth. I destabilized the entire country or entire world by pissing off humanity at the million Skrulls that somehow I didn't notice immigrated to Earth who are now potentially radicalized because our president is going to kill them because they tried to kill everybody on Earth. Crazy, huh? Then I had this wife. She happened to be a Skrull, And like Rhodey's been a girl scroll this whole fucking time. And it's all because I broke this promise to this 9-year-old boy. So my master plan to stop all this was to collect all of your DNA with the rest of the Avengers, put it in one vial in one place, and somehow had the girl who I wasn't sure about her loyalties team up with me, disguise herself as me, and then have the same powers as the 9-year-old boy that I broke a promise to that I totally knew she would beat because she's a woman. Crazy, huh, Carol? That's Secret Invasion. That's fucking Secret Invasion. Can't imagine why Marvel isn't doing one.
Shit.
It's bad. It's bad. So I'm sure Echo will turn everything around. We got this other video. It turns out these were actors. We already had some people come in our chat say, yeah, we recognize these people from other places.
Don't be afraid.
Phenomenal.
Really? Dark, gritty. It's the new MCU.
I think it's a fresh take from Marvel. You know, the gritty side of Marvel that we haven't actually seen in a while, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it.
I love the fact that the main character was deaf and that I got introduced to a whole new world. It was American Sign Language, it was Indigenous history, so it wasn't just an action show.
As a deaf person, I feel very proud.
Super fans.
I love that.
You would go from the whole it's gritty, it's serious, it's blah blah blah, and then next week it's fun and it doesn't take itself too seriously and it's wacky and joke. You know what I mean? Like, it's so boring.
It really is. It's like, this is a great way to get into the MCU. Imagine like having missed the entire MCU.
You know,
this is where you start.
Do you know why it's so hard to get into the MCU right now? If there were a double doors, it's just this pouring of crowds coming out and you're trying to get in and they keep pushing you back because everyone's just fucking sprinting out of that stadium. It's so over.
Like the southern borders of America.
It is so over, dude. It's going to be dumbfounding this year, even to the norm. Even the normies are going to go, what the hell, when they see some Pakistani director come out and say, I'm going to do something totally different with Star Wars. I'm going to put more women in it.
I've mentioned you, man. It's been getting weird in terms of like just nobody I talk to who's not like within our sphere sort of thing even knows about any of these projects, whether or not they're released. They've never even heard of them anymore.
Who's going to go see a Rey movie? Really? Who?
I think, yeah, they would have lost any and all goodwill for people to go and see a Rey movie. There's just no way. Could be the greatest film on earth, and I don't think it's like it would take a. I think we said I can't remember what stream it was, but it would take three movies.
Let's scratch that off the list, though.
Well, I know, right? That's kind of the point, though. Is the even if that's how much damage you've done, who the hell cares? And imagine like I came back from the theater and told you guys it's really good. I still think you'd be like, "What are you talking about?"
Shut up.
Are you okay?
He's drunk again.
Yep.
You sure you saw the right movie, right?
Imagine I said the first 5 minutes they kill Rey. You're like, whoa, wait. Now you have my attention.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. She gets raped to death by the Sun People.
Oh shit!
No, they're all dead. As remember.
Oh God. Oh.
People can still come back. You never know with Disney Star Wars.
No one's ever really gone.
No.
Yeah, just like he died at the beginning of December and came back.
Sup?
Keep talking.
Happy New Year.
Oh God.
Might be a clone. Just saying.
Or AI.
No, the AI killed itself as well.
We took too much information from Az and put it in the AI. It learned too much.
Yeah, a legit repairing or reinvigoration of the franchise. 3 great films and basically an apology. That's what they would need to get Star Wars back up again.
With the apology for sure.
It's just not going to happen though.
Is there another Star Wars film in the works?
There's 3, right? There's the Mangold Old Republic one, as far as I'm aware. There's the Filoni Mando one, and then there's this one with the Rey movie. Those are the 3.
So many movies.
Everyone seems to still have hope that the Filoni Mando one will be good. That's amusing, but that's all right. We'll see how that goes.
How are we getting hope for that one?
I'm not sure. But, hey, Mando season 4 with that fucking spits out eventually. Be nice to see Bo-Katan again.
And
no.
Katie Sackhoff has said that, no, I'm not the Mandalorian. That's still Din Djarin who...
It's really funny, isn't it? That she says that, and then he says, hey, she can take over. It's fair. It's it's a show about Mandalorians in general.
I got The Last of Us. It's going to run forever. Oh, I'm dead.
What else is... Because, he's going to be Reed Richards, right? So he can't do everything. So, he probably is getting ready to die in Mando and in Last of Us.
Yeah, enjoy your 15 minutes of being the anointed Hispanic to hire in every fucking movie. Wait, except for Fantastic Four when he plays Reed Richards. But he'll take a back seat.
You'd think that could be like a long-term good investment role, but I mean, the MCU is crashing and burning. I don't even know how much it means to be Reed Richards in this MCU. Like,
Dr. Doom casting will be very interesting.
Oh, don't.
Leslie Jones is Dr. Doom.
So I was like, that would be awesome. Not it's possible.
Look, if you wanna get fucking serious, Mads Mikkelsen, that's Dr. Doom all day, every fucking day.
What? No, I mean,
no, I don't care. He's been in the villain in Doctor Strange. I don't care.
No, I don't care about that either. I think
nobody.
I would say too old, but not really, because Pedro's not like a youngster. So,
you can make him
that would
even
work.
with the age. I mean, there's the thing is, and Gary, I feel like we will get a cast that we may end up saying like, oh, that's a good choice, but that makes zero difference at all, really.
Not really. Yeah. Now we're like, oh, that would have been great cast to watch 10 years ago when things were good. But I have no confidence in this director, and the writer. You got to look into that. And there's just no way it's going to be good. You have the same people who just produced and made and released the Marvels working on this. How can anybody think it's going to be good at this point? We are a long way from Disney by themselves without the help of Sony and a Spider-Man making a really fucking good movie. Even
it's
Guardians.
Not just this though, is it?
No. It's
DC. The DC one is fucking doomed. It's
well,
all
one of the
doomed.
DC. I can't remember what somebody from DC. I think it was just a source said like, "Hey, we need Marvel doing well. If they don't do well, none of us do well."
Welcome to the fucking comics, bitch.
Exactly.
Oh my God,
it's
hell.
so incredible. Like all these highly paid people who are supposed to be the most highly skilled at their jobs don't like peek over to the other industry that's your source material that 2 of your companies own, by the way. Disney owns it, Warner Brothers. And nobody bothers to go, can we look at those publishing numbers? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, it's basically the same thing you're doing in the movies, you fucking retards. So it is still like the message is still very powerful in woke Hollywood, and that the decisions based on the message, identity politics, still trumps profit at this point because they know they can't not know that if we would have made a Star Wars movie with Han, Luke, and Leia, it would have done better. It would have just fucking done better. As great as The Force Awakens did, it would have done better. If they would just either recast Captain America, it would do better than Black Falcon Captain America, which they're completely fucking reshooting right now.
Completely.
I want to see the version they're reshooting and the version the Ultimate.
I want to see both.
Amen. Because that film was done. It was set for release in March?
Yes.
So that they've got a done film.
It was really summer. It was supposed to have a summer release, and it was done as it was done. Now
Are there people who work at the higher up levels who want there to be reshoots? Do they benefit from reshoots somehow? Because it's getting ridiculous.
There must. I mean, like it definitely benefits crew. You hear them complaining about long work hours, but man, that's gainful employment where you're getting fucking paid. So definitely, I don't think the unions are complaining at all about fucking reshoots. That didn't come up in the strike. There's too many reshoots. You're working us too much. Did you hear that? No. So yes,
it's gotten funny. Like in terms of just every one of these movies, we're just like, so when's the reshoots? Like, why even shoot a movie? What's the point? Like, just shoot the reshoots. Just skip.
If you're just making shit up as you went, and you know what, it worked. It definitely worked for a little while for Marvel when you had talented people, smaller budgets, smaller crews. Lower expectations. But when it comes to like, we're spending $300 million for a $1 billion movie that's barely going to make you any money, and it's all basically it's a vanity project at that point. It's not there to make money. It's a vanity project to drive other things, and it doesn't work. It obviously doesn't work. You're reshooting again. By the way, this is a fucking again. Doctor Strange Bomb completely fucking reshot. Completely reshot.
The Marvels was reshot, right?
Yep. Completely reshot. And then most of what was reshot was ditched.
Captain Black Falcon America has been reshot before it's being reshot.
Oh, and I know there's the rumors, take grain of salt, whatever, blah, 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 that there was test screenings. There were no test screenings. It was this is worse. This was internally, they watched it and went, this is shit. That's what happened. So there was no test screenings. They were not taking it to the test screen audience or anything. It was the decision was made off of, now I don't, maybe they did a secret one. I don't know for a fact, but I know the decision was made on internal people watching it internally who worked on it and went, this is shit. We got to reshoot it. So that's different. That's even worse. When Marvel thinks it's so bad that they need to reshoot it. And don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. It's not like the themes from Falcon and Winter Soldier aren't going to be there. It's more of it just didn't play out logically. For example, the Blade movie that's being completely redone now is going to take place in the 30s. And it's going to be about racism. Yippee-doo-dah. Can't wait to see that.
Motherfucker, you out of your damn mind? I love Blade. It's awesome.
Blade is still one of the greatest superhero movie or comic adaptations. So surprising.
Dude, that opening, the blood just over across a whole club, and then all the killing, the burning vampires and shit. It's just such a vibe. Hell yeah.
Dude, with Tracy Lords, right? Former porn star.
Bring them all in.
Well, the little controversial because she was underaged.
Oh.
When they brought her in.
Yeah, not like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, a lot controversial.
Well, that's Hollywood for you, unfortunately.
That opening is fucking great. It was such a surprise how good that movie was. I'm like, Blade. That's weird. But it made sense. So it's like, you know what? Find a lesser known character, and that way you don't, you have more creative freedom with that. And they put Blade on the map. I remember having that first appearance going, yes. Because it was worthless until that movie came out. And I was like, yeah, baby. Yeah. You got to take off, MauLer?
A little bit, yeah, unfortunately. But it's been a riot. I was going to mention on stream as well, I've been rewatching Firefly, showing Metal It. It's been very fun. That show was awesome. And it's really sad that it got scuppered away.
And you're watching it in the correct order, not the order it was released.
The order it comes with, and it's so weird to be like, because I'm sorting out my physical collection. I've got my Firefly on the way now because I didn't have it, but the the place to stream it is Disney Plus. It's just like
no, just get the
feels
Blu-ray.
So fucking
just
strange.
get the Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's literally delivering tomorrow. So.
Yeah. So it opens up with the train job, right? Or is that what they? I can't remember. Is that what they opened up with? There. Okay. Not all the episodes on your Blu-ray were released. They only released 10 or 11 episodes. Correct me if I'm. And they released it completely out of order.
Yeah, which fucked it up.
Yeah.
Big time. And they didn't do much marketing for it, right? Wasn't there like
no, there was none.
The show just didn't really have a chance. And its ratings were still, considering that, I would describe as solid. But back then, not solid enough.
Not solid enough.
If you didn't pull in the fucking people, you got canceled. And even if you were a fucking great show, which sucks.
The woman who was who canceled it, her son worked at my comic store. I got to ask.
I hope
her
you
about
murdered
it.
him.
I got to no. I got to ask.
No.
At his birthday dinner, I got to sit down and politely have a conversation with her, and she's like, "It's the business. It sucked. I didn't want to do it, but I had to."
That's one of those moments in history where it's like, I wonder if they had just taken the fucking gamble, how big Firefly would have gotten.
That being said, the way it ended is kind of perfect. I mean, like basically,
Serenity was a great film.
I love Serenity. Yeah.
Serenity was what the future seasons were going to be.
Yes,
the beats from that, and the fact that they could put it in to one movie succinctly is pretty fucking rad.
Can't stop the signal, man.
Can't stop the signal. I would have loved to have seen more.
I tell you what, we were talking about him earlier, of course. Chigwell Ejiofor, who's in Serenity.
He's so fucking good in it.
Just one of the great bits where he's just like, I am unarmed. Mal's just like,
oh,
good.
Dude, it's been so. Mal is such a. He's one of the best characters. Just is when
phenomenal.
You have the crazy Russian mobsters who set up the train job.
Yep.
And then they realize they're robbing medicine from dying people, and so they give it back. And then the Russian mobster guy sends his main man, which is like Crow, I think. And he has him tied up because they have the big fight. And he's like, okay, here's the money back. Go back to your boss. Tell him we're squared. And that's it. And he's like, we will hunt you. You'll never be safe. Remember, he gives his whole speech. Then Mouse goes, darn. And then kicks him into the fucking turbine.
Yep.
And then they grab the next dude. And he's like, I think that we should, everything's great.
We got
it. And Mal's a character you just want more of in media these days.
And Buffy, you can see like little setups for Firefly, like when Giles is in the motorhome and they're running from God, what was that night order again? That's up against Glory in Buffy.
I know you're talking about
they had the eye
Byzantium or something
like that. Yeah, they're chasing, and Giles gets a spear while driving the motorhome. Yeah. I'm like, I bet you that's where they got the ash or the wash thing from. Why did I say ash?
Oh,
wash. Yeah. I'm like, that looked a lot like that scene. You can see like little things. The best one I wanted to point. I almost took a picture, but it would be so random. It would be in the middle of the night, but I almost sent you the picture. When Buffy is in the desert with the fucking cheetah or whatever, or the mountain lion, right? Looking for the original Slayer. You can see the animal trainer in the fucking, like, gets way, like, in the shot, like, completely. My wife and I go, what the fuck is that? That's like, it's to do with
was that on the remastered version or the regular?
It's on the regular version, but it's widescreen, right? So I think it was 4:3, and you can see the animal trainer, like, complete. And then when you're when Buffy is when they go back to the tower where she died, right? And Dawn is trying to talk her out of it, and Buffy keeps looking down. You can see Dawn in the shot walking on her way up, and they just repeat that shot over and over again. You can see somebody with a red sweater on walking up the stairs over. That's what happens when you watch it too much. You see, and it doesn't matter because it's still fucking good. But you see like animal trainers getting the shot and boom mics and stuff. It's pretty funny. The animal trainer was like, you can see he's got in the shot and he went, ooh, and he jumps out again.
Just being reminded of how good Mal is. He's like one of my favorite characters in anything ever. How good of a leader he is, right? Like when Zoe's in a coma and Wash, being her husband, is by her side, and he's like, I'm not leaving her side. And Mal's like, no, you're gonna go and pilot because you got to. Like, we got to get out of here. And he's like, I'm not leaving it. And then he's like, you know, no matter how many times you ask me, I'm not moving. He says, I'm not asking you. And it's the kind of leadership shit that I love, where he's just like, yeah, that's your wife. She could be dying, but I don't care. You'll go into the fucking pilot's the cockpit. You'll move in us because it's the only thing that can be done. And how he like treats Jane, who do you remember the episode where they do all their origins? It's so fucking cool that Jane is one of the 3 people holding them up, and then he just offers him a job, and Jane like, shoots the other 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So fucking awesome. And yeah, it's a real shame.
Don't you tell them what I did.
It's a real shame that it's only 12 episodes in a movie, but I'm glad we got them. You know.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, who knows what it might have brought? It might have brought wonders. It might have gone downhill terribly. You never know. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I think you got to be kind of grateful for what we did get, because it is just so solid. And oh man, just Serenity is such a great way to Joss Whedon's very witty. He's always had a great wit.
Yeah, that's the thing. When people like, he's fucking witty characters. I was like, yeah, but they're all really different.
Yeah. The thing is, like, people get hung up on the Whedon speak and the wittiness, and it's Joss's ability to balance like levity and like hardcore drama, like cold-blooded shit. Like Buffy could have been just this goofy little monster of the week thing, and it evolves into some dark stuff, some really dark stuff. And you know, you think about it, there's a whole episode in Angel where Cordelia is being treated badly by a guy directing commercials, being a complete dick. And you're like, well, that's pretty fucking meta right now. It's his complexity with drama over, and I think people just get caught up on like how Willow talked, you know, and like, Buffy.
I get it, and with the wit and everything, but at the same time, it's like, I think it's a mistake to say that all of his characters are the same, because one of the things I find so interesting about even Firefly, like by episode 1, you got, what is it, a cast of 9, and they're all completely different, have completely different histories, careers, morals, and stuff. It's like, you know, pilot, mechanic, priest, you know, ex-war veteran from the losing side. Same for 2 of them. And then you know, the doctor and the traveling sister, fucking maniac. You know what I mean?
I don't think Joss had any intention of being based, but like if you go back and look at Firefly now politically, from the lens of today, these are independents on the outskirts of basically the United Nations, the Alliance, and religious, semi-religious, somebody who used to be an operative for the government and the greater good, and the whole fucking theme of Serenity is about, you know, how to it's putting stuff in an atmosphere to calm people down, and it turns them into fucking zombies. Like,
oh dude, yeah, that shit's,
there's a lot of like unintentionally based that we know Joss Whedon is not on that side politically. That's like poignant today. I think really poignant. Firefly.
I recommend Firefly. Go check it out.
Good fucking show.
Not that anyone needed a recommendation.
Good fucking show. Good show. Let's see.
I'm gonna jump out, folks. It's been wonderful. I'll catch you on the next one.
Which
ya. Presumably will be Tuesday.
Tuesday. Bye, MauLer.
Bye, Blue Ball. Oh, I did his Cthulhu shit, didn't he?
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
It's his tentacles.
Makes me think of Futurama when
Zoidberg. Zoidberg.
Yep, Zoidberg. He does a little walk. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Echo looks pretty bad. Echo looks pretty bad. Not that we're shocking. We can't talk about that, but he's trending. Oh my God, he's trending.
Remember, what you have to remember about Echo is they didn't even want to release it. And then when they decided they had to release it, they're dumping it. They're defecating it out on Disney Plus. Have they done that with any other show? No. Is it their formula? No.
They didn't even do that with like What If? What if they
No.
released like every day for like 9 days or something like that? I think they're still doing it. But
what if somebody gave a shit about that show?
What if Miles Morales was Spider-Man?
What if Melanie Mac didn't say the word fat? Anyway, carry on, Gary, with the. When Adam Krigler posted the picture of Steamboat Willie with the empty word bubble, I immediately just added Melanie Mac and went, "Do your thing." And the thing is, she'd done it hours ago.
You are late to the show.
Late to the party there, pal. Welcome to the party, pal.
I laughed.
Combat theme interpretive dance. Shall we get to the soups? Shall we get to the soups?
Sure.
I'm still kind of in. No, not kind of. I am still in vacation mode. I am straight up chilling.
I feel you. I feel you there.
I'm chilling.
New year, new me.
Yeah.
I had to really spank my own ass to do that video today. I was just like,
Your ass, or I mean,
I
never mind.
really.
I'm sorry I even asked.
Why?
Wow. X-Ray Girl, I would imagine saying that, but you guys, unbelievable. I nearly went to.
I got his boomerisms.
Okay. I nearly just sacked it off and went to Leeds instead.
Nearly.
So yeah, because I was gonna go check out the comic book stores there, see if they had back issues. So I was thinking, it's Tuesday, Real BBC. I could go see if they got any decent back issues, maybe grab a few, come back. I was like, no, I've got to do this Doctor Who video that I've been saying I'm going to do for ages.
I know, right?
I've got to do it.
We put everything into that top 5. So it's like, we're going to take a little break out this week. That's what I told the crew. And then right back to it. Echo, I am most definitely going to review Echo, like without a doubt. As a matter of fact, everybody on Friday Night Tights has to watch it.
Oh, thank God I quit Friday Night Tights.
Lies.
Oh, lies.
You've been resurrected.
Oh, dude, you're gonna watch Echo anyway. Shut the hell up.
It's 5 episodes. How long are the episodes?
Oh, probably 20 minutes with 20 minutes of credits at the end to be like a cartoon. Okay, Jesus. I bet you most of the episodes are like 30
minutes.
30 minutes. It'll be like a really long, bad movie. But yeah, we're watching it for sure. For sure. I mean, like, dude, they've already provided us with like so much great clips. I'm like, oh my God, how could it get any worse? But it can. I love that the director came out and said that Echo's powers in the comics were lame. And now the co-creators are going to have to come out and say, go check out this series based on the comic character I created with lame powers.
That
actually weren't lame. They're lamer now. They made the powers and the costume more lame. And let's not forget, Marvel was supposed to be the place where they got it right. Till they didn't.
Now everything's lame and
Till they really, really did.
It's all lame and gay. You're right, X-Ray Girl.
I'm learning.
Chris Gore says Engage is the name of the show too. Oh God, hi Chris.
Yeah,
how you doing, buddy?
He's the one that sent me that shit.
Did he?
Yeah. I missed his message. Sorry, Chris.
I fucking hate this timeline.
I really do. Happy New Year, everyone, though. I'm glad you're all here and we all made it. We made it. I haven't been I like this week kind of shut down. I'm going on, I keep tabs on what's going on in Hollywood, but I haven't been like just paying attention. I've been doing my own thing. I'm watching Buffy and Angel with the wife and I watched one of my favorite Top Gear episodes where they found the source of the Nile. The one where they're looking for the source of the Nile. So fucking good. So good. I'm gonna watch our man James May's show because I haven't watched it. I guess he did. He's got another one coming out on the 5th called Our Man in India, but his first one I didn't see is Our Man in Japan, so I want to check that one out. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Then of course this year we get 2 Grand Tour, the last 2, and Clarkson's Farm season 3.
They better renew his. We need more Grand Tours, man.
Oh, James May came out and said, I'm not going to rule out doing something with them in the future, which sounds to me like they're going to do something either somewhere else or they're going to probably, I don't know if they're going to do a car show together. They're getting a little old to drive around, but they could certainly go on little adventures together on specials and stuff.
I'd watch the shit out of it.
So would I. It sounds to me like once Grand Tour's over, you will get an announcement of some kind or another. Sean Godley in 2 parts for $20. Thank you or $30 in total. Hey all, haven't been able to listen live in a while, so this is a little late. It's all good. But as I haven't heard anyone mention the most unrealistic part of Rebel Yawn, I can handle space dongs flying into glowing vaginas, but I can't suspend my disbelief enough to go along with store brand X-Ray Girl walking into a room with a giant spider and not screaming and freaking out. Come on, Zach. She was Nemesis, my friend, the most feared assassin because they told us.
Oh,
and then her sword work was subpar but that's probably due to the direction.
I think it's the writing. I watched her in a Korean show and she was really good. So I think it's their fault.
Oh yeah. There's cast members who have acted very well in previous things in this. It's Zach is all style, no substance, unless somebody else writes for him. MauLer left. So I was going back and looking up Joss Whedon, his fall, and it's he's really done, and he's super depressed. That his last interview was from a year and a half ago, and he's a shell of a man. And I totally forgot he wrote Toy Story. Joss Whedon.
Wow.
Yeah, wrote Toy Story. For 155 Martian pesos, we'll say. I don't know what an MYR is, but thank you. Hail Gary as a MauLer. Been watching the real BBC for a while, and it has inspired me to try making my own comic book. Good. It's called The Hymns of Heroes. Ooh, it's a good name. Got a trailer on my channel, Pixel, linked for anyone who is interested in fantasy comics. So what's the channel? Is it called Pixel? Is it
Pixel Inked?
Pixel Inked. I read that wrong because I'm uneducated.
Hymn of Heroes.
Hymn of Heroes. Not H-I-M.
Hyman of Heroes.
There you go. The J spec for 20 British pounds proper money.
Did you say J?
I said
J spec.
It says the
Did you say J?
Yes, I said J.
We'll bring him on then.
The J spec?
J.
I'm
looking for him. I can't find him.
He's twigging on. He's
there.
There you go.
I don't think he knows we're live.
No, he doesn't. He's looking up the engage show.
Looking at their packages again, Jay.
Yeah.
I've got a question for Jay. Do you mind just bring
sure.
it back in?
No problem.
Jay, what's your favorite part of Isom?
What about Alpha Core?
Have you read any of the Rippaverse books, Jay?
Okay.
Love you, Jay.
We'll see if Jay if Eventually his microphone works. Happy New Year to all. Gary, you guys watched a Superfan trailer for Echo on FNT. Just wanted to point out that the rainbow presenting couples were interviewed together, but the hetero couple were separated. Sad. Not surprising at all. Not surprising at all, because heteronormative is evil to them, is bad. It's part of the patriarchal blah, 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 blah. I can't wait for this timeline to be mocked into oblivion. Mocked into oblivion. We will continue to do it because it needs to be laughed at, because that's the only thing. You know what? Getting angry doesn't fucking work. Laughing at it works. Laughing works. The power of laughter.
The healing power of laughter.
Yes, and the mocking power of laughter. Because it brings back this thing that people need to feel sometimes. Shame. Shame works. It just does. Nathan Coleman for $20. Gents, what's your all thoughts about Elvis? Did you know he was a Trekkie? Tried to get a private screening of Star Wars before he did. Loved Captain Marvel Jr. Look at the hair. And credited comics for inspiring him as a kid. I miss Elvis, but he had to go home. Elvis had to go home. Him and Bowie had to go home. You know what? I didn't know a lot of that. Flat out. I'm not like the biggest Elvis fan. I could respect him. I like him. Stuff. I would definitely go to Graceland. I've had a chance. I was really close.
I miss Freddie. I miss Freddie so much.
Freddie, yeah. I miss David Bowie. Miss Prince.
Oh, yeah. Thin White Duke.
Yep. Fucking drugs.
Prince was fentanyl as well, wasn't he?
Prince was fentanyl. Tom Petty was fentanyl.
Gee.
Yep. Bowie was cancer. Fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck cancer. Yeah.
Yep. Michael Jackson was fentanyl, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it was drugs, wasn't it? Yeah.
Drugs. Remember 2016? All the celebrities. I mean, it was like
everyone died.
Everybody died in 2016. It was crazy.
Every fucking body died in 2016, man.
Yep. I don't know how.
And then just when we're sort of getting to the ass end of it, and we're thinking, oh, what a terrible Carrie Fisher just goes.
And George Michael, right?
Oh.
That one came out of fucking nowhere, man. Like,
I know.
George Michael.
Do you know his cause of death?
What?
Natural causes, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean,
sure, Jan.
Technically, if you're not living anymore, I mean, it is natural to die. Poor George Michael. But yeah, Freddie. I miss Freddie.
Oh man, big time.
I miss Freddie. Why are there so this is Lover of Green for $20. Says Gary, why are there so many woke dummies in America right now? Well, do you have all day? I'll try to keep this short and sweet. University. These Gen Z people are out of their minds, yet are the same people serving the alphabet mafia. Until reality literally hits them in the face, wokeness isn't DOA. It'll be DOA. Oh, it'll never be gone forever. It's been part of our society. It's been around forever, but it's never supposed to be this prominent thing. It's a horrible philosophy to go through life, that you are constantly victimized and we should just destroy things and not replace them with anything, because the money will just keep growing on the trees and I'll be able to, in my perfect communist society, continue my trans blogging or my trans vlogging. No, you'll be handed a shovel, sent to your concrete 10 by 10 cell where you will wear what you're told to wear because the state is God. You almost want them to get their communist utopia. But they could move to North Korea. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Communism has never been implemented correctly, except when it has. And it's always ended in authoritarianism and death.
Yeah, because that is communism.
Yeah.
That's how it actually works.
But why are there there's a lot of young people who don't have meaning And quite frankly, it's the product of an affluent society. What's the saying? How's the saying go? My son just said it to me. I can't remember. It's good times create soft men.
Strong men create good times.
Yes.
Good times create soft men. Soft men create bad times. Bad times create good men.
Yep.
Cycle.
It's a lack of meaning, and it's also getting rid of things like merit and challenges, and we have parents going, "You can do whatever you want." No, you can't. No, you can't. That's a horrible thing to tell your fucking kid. And now we all get to suffer. We are ruled largely, whether we like it or not, by cowards. Cowards.
Oh, amen to that.
We are ruled by cowards. We were ruled by cowards during COVID. We were ruled by cowards during the election. We're ruled by cowards. Hollywood is run and operated by a bunch of fucking cowards who turned out to be the biggest authoritative honks on the planet. You know, these are people who, there's actually, I saw a great video essay like 6 years ago on why a lot of Hollywood actors love dictators. I wish I could find it. But yes, lots of cowardice. We are ruled by cowardice. And it sucks. Mr. Slime for $19.99. I recently found out that Tubi TV has most all of the classic Doctor Who for free, which it does. The Roku Live channel has the same channel. There's a Doctor Who classic channel that plays all the Doctor Who classics all fucking day, and it's great. There's also a Star Trek, The Next Generation channel. And you know what that channel used to be? BBC America. BBC America, all fucking day long, played old Doctor Who, well, I mean modern classic Doctor Who, and Star Trek The Next Generation. You get the Graham Norton show. You get you used to get Top Gear, and that's it. And a new Doctor Who. It was a great, I loved it. I fucking watched it all fucking day. But yeah, that Tubi does have that. If you don't mind ads, even a bit of the animated remakes of the missing episodes, except the 10th Planet, which I find disappointing. Yeah, but maybe they just haven't updated it yet, or maybe it's rights. But yeah, I discovered that channel and I love it. God damn it. It's not the camera. It's not the 4K link. It's not the wiring. I think I've got
AIDS.
No. It's the USBs in my computer. It's the USB connections in my computer because it works just fine on the other one with no problem. So I have a solution, but I have to get my older son to fix it because he's the computer geek. Josh Kelsey has dropped $19.99 and just walked away. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
Nozaku Boy for $50 says no evil or rack escapes the sight of Peeping Tom. New Year, old woes. The icy hand of villainy grips the city when a flurry of what does it say?
Proctological
terror invades. When a flurry of proctological terror invades, can Tom clip the carrot and melt the malpractice of the glacial gynecologist, Dr. Snowman? The glacial gynecologist. Glacial gynecologist. Jesus! Nozaku Boy, stop it. It hurt
Big
my
words.
brain. The Professional Zilk for $20. Give some prayers and thoughts to Japan. They just got hit with a huge earthquake and tsunami back to back. Yeah, the tsunami, I don't think it was that big. I think it was like 4 feet, but the earthquake looked fucking gnarly, dude. I was watching video on that. The streets were messed up, but they bounced back. They're really good at that. They're really good at bouncing back over there.
Yeah, the Doctor Who Twitter account is hiding reply.
Oh, really? On
No.
what? On what? On what?
On
Shit.
its post of here, I'll show this. And And then so they posted this. No introduction necessary, but when you do, make it epic. Oh yo, and the doctor. And then if you go to view hidden replies, that
is great.
I love that
mug. Take it from today's video as well. God bless.
Yes.
God bless.
Dude, that special was a fart in the wind. Like, nobody talked about it. When it was done, it was like, hey, that really sucked.
Yeah, moving on.
Yep, that was pretty much it. That's what apathy looks and sounds like. Crickets.
Yeah.
J Koto 345 is gifted 5 Nerdrotic memberships for $25. Thank you very much. The members appreciate it. I appreciate it. Stan is gifted 5 Nerdrotic memberships for $25. Thank you both, gentlemen, or one. Well, Stan's a dude. Not J Koto 345. I'm just going to assume is a dude because that's 81% of our audience.
You said 81?
81 well, no. That's my math is bad. Sorry. 90% of our audience. Yeah, we haven't gotten that crazy. Sorry.
You're to 10% women.
9.9%.
Oh, it's fucking hot.
Ladies love me. What can I say? Captain Redbeard for $50.
I'm up to 7.1.
Nice.
Dude, you got more you got more female simps than any of us on FNT.
I'm fucking hot.
I got a balmy 2.5%. I'm actually proud of that.
2.9%.
Women?
2.5 women.
That's because women hate each other.
Yeah.
I'll keep my 97.4% of men.
Captain. Yeah, I wonder what that's about. Captain Redbeard for $50 says, Dear Az, I'll take your deal, and I am now praying for Robin Hood Season 2. Quick question. Did anyone else notice the magic chair from FAWS is one of the Echo trailers? Is one of the Echo trailers? What? The magic chair from what's FAWS? Foz?
Capital F, small a, capital WS. Just waiting. The chat should know.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea what that is. Sometimes the acronyms, it's got to be, ROP. We know that's Rings of Power.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay.
Who fucking remembers a chair
from Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Show?
Maybe it's
what is wrong with you?
No, that's a good nerd right there. Yeah, hey, I'll have to look that up for my video. I'll have to look that up. Thank you. Fear the Tardo, everybody, for $50.
Lock it in, yay!
Yay!
Happy Nuclear. Hope 2024 year. Uncle Rai stop returning Tardo's love with hate. Kneecaps still hurt from Clawhammer.
Aww.
Now not good to eat Uncle Rai's Taco Hell and Mountain Boo. But that too much. Said would done worse if Tardo woman. Lock it in, yay.
Wait, what is your name from Fear the Tardo?
As? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm Reggie.
Yeah, you're Reggie.
I don't know why I'm Reggie.
Can't remember.
We'll find out.
Somebody
upon the
retarded.
return.
I mean,
hey Jay, have you got anything to say about that?
What do you have to say about that, Jay?
Hey, yeah? Jay, you know Christmas is over, don't you?
Yeah. Jay always coming in with the keen insight. Steve Watson for 20 British pounds said, "Gay boys playing it straight." No, they should have played Doctor Who straight, and they didn't. Oh well.
Yeah.
Brent,
there's nothing more subtle than 55 years of Doctor Who being straight and white, and then going into a short, gay, black Rwandan. Nothing. It's such an easy transition.
That bi-generation did him dirty.
We're gonna find out in like a week's time that Russell T Davies are going, bi-generation is actually an immigration allegory.
What's that gif of like, it's of anime, and it's a guy hitting buttons that says gay, gay, more gay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Oh. Do you feel like they're underrepresented at the BBC in London and in Hollywood right now? I'm kind of feeling like they're not.
Well, considering 80% of everyone is gay, I'm going to say probably not quite there. Remember, in intersectionality, Gary, it's never enough.
Never
enough. We need gays on top of the gays. If two gay doctors bi-generated, would they actually have a straight doctor then?
Two gays make a straight?
Well, two wrongs don't make a right, but maybe, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that a doctor came out of David Tennant's penis. All I know.
You never know. They go so far gone, they're back again. That's possible. It's possible. Miguel, I can't pronounce his last name.
Alcubierre?
Alcubierre literally based his initial thoughts, and this is speculative, on the Alcubierre warp drive on concepts that he saw in Star Trek. Might be the reason we get an in real life warp drive eventually. Art imitates life, and life imitates art. You are correct.
Amen.
Blackguard 4 for $20 says, Az has returned from beyond the grave. He has risen. Well, as soon as he shows up on Friday Night Tights. Well,
how could you tell from there, though?
Well, it's speculative.
It's what, Gary?
It's no. I just had a stroke. I can't. Speculative.
It's a speculative.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm saying that Baba Raba, Revenge of Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Basha Ali.
Ryan Gusman for $50. Should I worry about Amazon doing Warhammer? If Henry has
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, it's Henry Cavill. I read a Screen Rant article. Oh my God, they're so good for fucking headlines. Let's see if it's still there. Hang on. I'll read you the headline. And it was something to the effect of Rebel Moon beat Henry Cavill to Warhammer. That's essentially what it said.
I'm hitting X to doubt.
So the headline is something to the effect, I can't find it. It's something to the effect of Netflix and Zack Snyder beat Henry Cavill's franchise to this one thing, and it's Warhammer 40K. So I'm sure the 40K fans out there are in total agreement with that.
No. But there again, Screen Rant couldn't get anything right if it fucking saved their life.
It was Screen Rant, you said?
It was Screen Rant, yeah.
Okay, I think I found it.
I read it this morning, and I was like, get the fuck out of here, you AI turds. Yeah, Rebel Moon Theory reveals Netflix already beat Henry Cavill to his next Ghost Witcher action franchise. Fucking idiots.
Uh-huh.
Did you see the Ricky Gervais?
How,
go on.
How does that headline actually make any sense?
It's AI. That is AI bullshit. That is the new AI thing. Is like for clickbait is now. This $1 billion franchise was canceled. They don't even like tell you what it is, and it's like some obvious shit. Like, electronic entertainment media is so fucking dead, so dead. It's laughable at this point, and I think it is AI driven. It's my opinion. Hey, did you see the Ricky Gervais special?
Not yet. No,
I haven't seen the Dave Chappelle one yet. That's the one I need to still watch. But
did love the opening joke.
Yeah, the Ricky Gervais special was great. Good stuff. Good stuff. They're
number 1 and 2 in Netflix, by the way.
Oh, good. Good. How's Rebel Moon doing?
What?
What?
What's that?
Yeah. Daniel O'Connor for £5 says, Hail, thank you for the Christmas streams. Sorry, off topic. Just wanted to ask why Crystal Palace?
Because everyone up north would either support Liverpool, fucking hate all of them.
Okay.
And I just gravitate towards that.
And why the Patriots? That's my question.
Because I was a very young boy in 1986 when I first started watching American football, and they were called New England Patriots. So I was like, I'm in England. That's my team then.
Even though it was the people who literally beat you.
Yeah.
and sent you packing.
Yes. But you don't know that as a kid.
Okay.
You just saw England, so you're just like, Yuki.
I still prefer those old white uniforms with the Patriot as a center snapping the ball. I think that's.
I do. They wore them. They wear them for the throwback.
They should wear them all the time.
They should do. I absolutely agree. I'm just looking at the top 10s on Netflix in the UK, and I'm down to number 6. Oh, Rebel Moon is at number 4. Behind Chicken Run, The Lodge, and Queen Pins.
Well, we'll find out when Netflix releases their numbers in, it'll be a year, because in 6 months we get the last 6 months of last year. So it'll be by the end of the year. We'll see the numbers. We will see those numbers.
It in, yay.
Lock it in, yay. So he says, but may the best team win on Thursday in the FA Cup, UTFT, whatever the fuck. Is that soccer? What's UTFT, Daniel? It says...
I know, but Everton we're going to beat Everton.
It says UTFT with an exclamation point. I don't know what that means.
UTFT. Up the fucking toffees, probably, if it's Everton.
Up the effing tush. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm going to say
sounds like London.
It sounds like
Everton's nickname is the Toffees.
The what?
The Toffees.
Like the candy?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Fucking weird. You guys are weird.
Weird.
Troy Manser for 10 Canadian pesos. Keep the streams coming. Great intro as well. Thank you. Oh, we will. We will. Az will probably stream later today. No?
No, I'm going to, after this show, I am crawling into my bed. I've been up since 3 a.m.
3 a.m.?
Yeah.
It's 3 p.m. here.
So did you wake up and then go to the gym?
I know. Today, no. I had gone to the gym the previous night. And then I'm not going to the gym today or tomorrow. Then I'm going back on Thursday. So I did Sunday, Monday, took Tuesday, Wednesday off, or going to take Tuesday, Wednesday off, going back in Thursday. But I did go to bed about 7 p.m. last night. So I had a good 8 hours sleep, actually. I thought it was 7, but no, I had a good 8 hours sleep. Got up, got productive, did shit, you know? Hey, Gary.
Mm.
I threw away a bunch of trash.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just threw away a bunch of absolute garbage.
You did? Well, that's what
No,
you're supposed to do with trash, right? Is throw it away. Yeah.
Just throw it in the fucking bin.
You did?
Yeah.
Was this new trash or old trash or?
Well, it was newly arrived. I'd ordered it fucking years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what saves me time with that is things I ordered years ago will never find me because I've moved twice since then.
Yes, you have, because you went from San Francisco to San Diego, and then from San Diego to Texas.
Yep. So it's only gonna it would have probably followed me to San Diego, but it's not gonna follow me here. So I am not disappointed at all. Oh
No.
well. Oh well.
Oh well.
But I guess that's the way it goes.
Probably went around anyway.
Yeah, it would have gone in the bin anyway. Hot Banana Water for $2 says, MauLer, quick thoughts on God of War Valhalla. Well, we'll get Jay to answer that question for you.
Hey, Jay, what did you think of God of War Valhalla? Jay?
We'll ask MauLer that question.
Yeah.
I'm going to be getting God of War.
Ooh.
For my PS5.
Oh?
For my PS5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll
check it out.
Have you actually turned it on yet?
No, it's not even plugged
That's
in.
what she
yet.
said.
It's not even plugged in. My house is kind of like Tetris. There's certain, if you're going to do one thing, well, we have a media closet in our media room that has all our equipment. So I have to hook it up. Then we have all these boxes on the floor that are supposed to be vinyl crates to hold our vinyl. So if I hook that up, that means we got to open the vinyl crates, make those, put the vinyl in that. Then I have to finish alphabetizing and I can't do any of this because it's OCD. And then I got to finish alphabetizing my physical media because I added a shelf and fucked all my really good
alphabetizing your media.
alphabetizing up.
That just sounds.
It's great. It's great. Well, you just put something good on the background and then you alphabetize your physical media.
I love tasks like that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all alphabetized. I know it's not much, but I do like to have it.
I love it.
Watched Lord of the Rings extended over Christmas with Milady. She doesn't do fantasy films, but loved it. Called it biblical. Which it kind of is. My question is, were the three eagles at the end because one was for Smeagol? All hail.
Oh.
I don't think they give a fuck about Smeagol.
Wasn't Gandalf writing one?
Yeah,
maybe. But I think there's more than three. I mean, they were like they were all of them showed up.
They're like Uber.
They're like Uber. Yeah.
Just kind of went around the area.
There's an app.
Got all the fucking eagles.
Baker Boy for £5 Good to hear Longman enjoyed Godzilla, despite being spoiled by the bar. You and me both. Anyone know if minus color, or he spells it wrong with a U, is releasing worldwide? I don't know. I'd hope so.
The only thing we know at the moment is it's coming out in Japan in this month in black and white. I don't think anything else has been mentioned about anything out in Japan right now. But I really hope so. Or at the very least, when they do the 4K release, they also have the black and white version on there as well. That'd be great.
Hail, how to get into all the Disney franchises. Tell them Amber Heard sent you. You see, Aquaman has passed the Marvels domestically. Can't wait for Victor Von Doom to Ukraine the MCU. Oh, dude.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Aquaman got, I mean, it's not good by any stretch of the imagination.
No, it's not.
But the international is propping that wobbling horse up. But it's way ahead of the Marvels worldwide. But yeah, it's at 269 million. So I think it's gone past the Flash as well now, or just on the verge of going past the.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually doing way better than predicted because of the international.
Yes. And the fact that it shut all those fucking... You weren't talking about Aquaman 2 as much as the Marvels. Well, yeah. And now we can say why, because it did better than the Marvels. A lame duck sequel to a lame duck shared universe franchise did better than the one that's still going. So the DCU obviously being rebooted. This is the last movie. None of this shit's coming back, and it did better than a Marvel's movie that's still in continuity and that's supposed to lead to something that's still going. It's pretty fucking sad and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
If Batman had a parrot for $4.99 said, "I'm so glad MauLer finally went to see Godzilla. I have been straight up depressed that we haven't gotten to hear from him talk about it in a conversation." Well, yeah, he had to wait. He waited to see it with a friend, which is fine. So can we expect a Godzilla Minus One EFAP? Also, Happy New Year from Nick the Greek for $9.99. I think they should do one.
They really should.
I think they should.
He sounds like he needs to talk more about it.
Yeah.
Gary, a few weeks back on FNT, you said that jabs deleted more people than the other beer bug. Do you really think so? Did I say that the jab delete? I said, I believe what I said, interior designer for €5 is the effects from the reaction of COVID killed more people than COVID.
Definitely kill more brain cells.
That's what I think. I think our reaction over time is still killing people. The fentanyl crisis is partially from COVID. What's going on with homelessness is partially with COVID. The fall of our American cities is from our, by the way, reaction to COVID. Yeah. Also, limitations on people being able to visit their doctor with like heart disease. That's happened. That's something that's happened to me firsthand. We lost a member of our family because he wasn't able to go to his regular doctor appointments. He had stents in his heart and wasn't able to go to his regular doctor's appointments and passed away. I blame COVID. I blame the reaction to COVID for that. I think we lost a lot of people due to the reaction of COVID. The jab itself, time will tell. Time will tell. But I don't think the jab has killed more people in COVID yet. I hope it doesn't kill anybody. But, every time you hear this term died suddenly, I mean, what do you think? What do you think? But it also led to, a lot of businesses being shut, led to a lot of depression, which leads to substance abuse, which went through the roof due to our reaction to COVID. So, yes, I think our reaction to COVID killed far more people than COVID did. And will continue to do so. And screwed up an entire generation of kids. Ministry of Wrong Thing for $9.99. The woke aren't, just real quick, to go back to us being ruled by cowards. And ego and hubris of science, thinking that they settled something that they hadn't. Ministry of Wrong Thing for $9.99. The woke aren't injecting their ideology into IPs. They're injecting IPs into their ideology. AKA, they aren't using wokeness to sell more of the IPs. They're using popular IPs to sell their wokeness. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Matthew Faxine for 10 Canadian pesos. Godzilla was a hero in the 60s and 70s films too. Those aren't the best Godzilla films, but every monster was a guy in the suit. Hot take, Iron Claw was better film. Watch it, guys. You'll all love it.
Oh, it doesn't come out in the UK till February.
Oh.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it this week. So
I'm gonna watch it. When it comes out, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
My headcanon for G1 is that he did die and the whole end bit was him being at peace with himself. Oh, for Godzilla Minus One. There you go. Hellhound for $9.99. That works for your headcanon. If it's just one film, I'm not complaining at all. If they leave it alone and just do this one movie, totally fine with it. Cyber leader Andy for £2 British. The answer to woke bullshit is to go play Darktide. Okay.
We had good fun playing that.
Yeah.
Hope you all slept. I hope you all slipped well into 2024. Thoughts about Assault on Precinct 13, the 2005 one, as a good New Year's Eve movie. That's a movie I regularly watch on these days. Very entertaining. I never thought of it that way. I could watch it that way. I like it. We'll do one more, and then we got to get out of here. Joe, a.k.a. the Uber Geek, for £5 British 2024 cinema will be the poop you see when you turn around to see the mess you made and find it's basically lumpy porridge with carrot. Oh, God. That's a bad one. I mean, it's true.
No.
But it's also like, let's end on another one. Thanks,
Let's
Uber.
let's grab another.
Uber Geek, thank you for that very vivid description.
Lumpy poop.
X-ray go.
Joe for $9.99 says, Long Man, have you seen Organized Chaos response to your Star Wars Cannot Grow Up video? Would you consider covering it on EFAP? I can't put the name in the super chat. I can promise you I know what this reaction is.
Wow. He obviously hates women. Wow. That's misogynist.
Why do I sound like a rat stuck in a drain pipe?
Well, he's obviously a Nazi.
Leroy's raising my kid.
Tyrone's raising my kid.
Oh, my God.
Tyrone's raising your kid.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
I don't think MauLer cares.
No.
MauLer does not care. The First American Doctor for $10 says, hello, boys and girl. Happy New Year to you and to all the ladies and jelly spoons in the chat. As after your last afternoon tea, will we ever see a heel versus fitness face alternate channel?
Oh.
What's fitness face?
I don't know. It's something he's just made up for the super chat, but I think he's trying to say, am I going to do anything, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. And Lady Gravemaster's not supposed to be super chatting.
Oh, she's a naughty girl.
We got to block her.
She doesn't listen ever.
No.
She's a typical woman.
I've given up trying to tell people not to.
Oh, no.
You're fired.
Love you, lady.
So I'm not listening to you. I'm just coming back to her. She says, I am anarchy for $10. And that's where we'll end. We'll do square up sometime during the week. What do you got coming up, Az?
Ripping the Silverback tomorrow on Eric July's channel. 7:30 UK time, 1:30 Central time. Thursday, I got some personal stuff going on Thursday. And then Friday, I will be the guest on Friday Night Tights because I've quit.
So you just be a recurring guest at this point?
Just can't get rid of him.
He hasn't quit, folks.
I'm going to be in the center square as the big boy. And then I'm going to be on the thumbnail as the guest. And Legal Mindset can fuck off. He'll be in the back. He'll be in
Can
the
it
back
be
and
the
his
balls
head will
version of him, though?
He'll be in the back and he'll just be like poking around like.
Well, I just
So
thought
it'd be like me front and center like
you
that.
two could talk about like your love for Asian women for 3 hours. I was just going to kind of kick back.
Can you get it right, please? It's not just Asian women; it's busty Asian women.
All right, sorry. I left out a very important detail.
Yeah, it is
Busty
a very
Asian
important
women.
detail.
No, it
for
is.
Az.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm in complete agreement with you. All right.
Tifa, just ignore what he's saying. He's just being cruel.
Yep, gotta be cruel to be kind, baby. What do you got coming up, X-Ray Girl?
Ooh, we have Valiant Renegade coming on Poor Choices for Dadcast. So that'll be fun. 6 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm going to be on Toxic Tuesday on, I believe it's Nick Weiser's channel at 9:30 to talk about Rambo, which I saw for the first time today. I cried. It was very sad. It was a very good movie, though.
Good movie.
Really good. Yep. I'd put it on the same tier as like Godzilla Minus One. I didn't expect it to be that good. For like when did the movie come out in the 80s?
Oh,
yeah, 80. I want to say First Blood is 86-ish, 87.
No, before that.
80.
80.
Maybe 84.
4? I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna have a look now. Yeah,
Watching the fight scene.
82.
Wow.
Yeah, October 22nd, 1982.
Woo.
The fight scene from Echo compared to the fight scenes in First Blood is like night and day.
Oh, that's because in First Blood they was actually real.
Well, I heard some people actually got broken bones.
It wouldn't surprise me. In the 80s, wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, apparently he elbowed someone and broke his nose.
That happens a fair bit, believe it or not. Particularly in wrestling, people do get potato. It's called potatoing.
The early 80s were so fucking good for films. I mean, there's arguments on what's a better year. Is it 82 or 84? Pick your poison on that one. Pick your
Sponsored by El Gato.
Yeah.
Pick your sponsored by El Gato. He's fucking A, man.
Fucking A.
El Gato's getting a lot of love right now, and they might be the problem. They might be the reason.
What year
my
was
fucking...
was Bloodsport 82? It's 81 Bloodsport. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, that was later.
Fuck, I love that film. Really? I'm gonna check. Bloodsport.
88, but nice try.
88?
Yeah, dude, I was like,
what the fuck?
Nobody was talking about Van Damme in the early 80s. It was later. It was like mid to late 80s.
Oh, I fucking love Bloodsport so much, man. That's the film
dude, yeah, you just can't touch the era of like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It starts with Empire in the early 80s.
Empire,
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Poltergeist, fucking First Blood,
maybe?
Blade Runner, E.T., Return of the Jedi. When you go to 84, Ghostbusters. I mean, it's like all this good shit in the early 80s. And I'm just scratching the surface.
Oh,
I'm so glad I didn't see it.
Wrathacon. Fucking just good times.
Now we get to watch it.
Superman 2, which the Donner Cut's better. But
absolutely.
All right, folks. Hey, thanks. We had well over 12,000 people watching today. Gremlins came out, Back to the Future, Conan, Aliens, The Last Starfighter. I'm going off the chats right now. Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours, Excalibur. You cannot beat Road Warrior, Karate Kid. It's fucking insane how Terminator. That's all in 4 years. The Thing. Yeah.
Practical effects.
It's
planning.
Fucking crazy how many good movies came out in those first 4 years. So
it's magical.
It's magical. I'm still waiting on my 4K Conan Super Duper edition from Arrow. Like, what the fuck when's that coming up?
I need to check if I
go to Arrow. You ordered it, right? Already?
Thing?
No, it's a whole Conan box set 4K. Comes with posters and shit. Arrow Video is fucking awesome, but they are a little laggy sometimes with stuff. Little laggy, but it's worth the wait, man, because you get like really good shit. I love what they do there. All right, so thanks to everyone who left a super chat and donation. You'll help keep the lights on around here. We're gonna do a square up hopefully by Thursday. I'm going to do some serious relaxing a little bit. I do apologize, but need to recharge my batteries a little bit after that month. And thanks to the Nerdrotics. Happy New Year, everyone. It should be an interesting year. We live in interesting times. But I will say this, even though I'm off camera. No matter what happens, don't put all your hopes into one person. Okay? And don't black pill. Don't black pill. Don't black pill. It'd be like Thomas Wayne. Dark Knight. What do we do when we fall?
We learn to pick ourselves up.
That's right. Especially when we fall down a pit and we have a super knee brace and then we can fight Bane. That's what this year's going to be like.
Maybe if I punched him in his mask.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Yeah. You know what? Hopefully, common sense wins. That's what we want. But, no matter what happens, be ready. Be ready. Black pills are for bitches. But none of you are black pillars. And I saw brown pill in the chat. That's a totally different thing, a brown pill. Okay.
That's just suppository, isn't it?
I'm not here to judge.
Ew.
Well, that's what black pills are too. But to be fair. But what you would do in your own time is up to you with the brown pill. But definitely don't black pill. But until next time, the Real BBC will be back on Az's channel next Tuesday. Friday Night Tights will be back with Az as a regular host with Legal Mindset.
Yeah.
I'm the guest. And it's one off for the year.
Jay wants to say goodbye.
Bye, Jay.
Jay, is there anything upcoming for you?
Cool
Okay.
story.
Cool story, Jay.
Okay. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, buddy.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The American Society of Magical Negroes.